All right, it's time for Bong Hit Championships. Woo!
Woo! Ta-da! Hey!
Hey. I wish I had a bong. I'm about to fix that one of these days. I've never even used a bong.
Oh, hold up. What's going on here?
Y'all stop it.
Some kind of rookie move.
So I'm not late. I don't know who that was on that other channel y'all I was gonna be late, but he was crazy as hell. So as I went back there and told Joni I needed to run to UPS, she's like, "Aren't you supposed to be online?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, I'm gonna be late." She goes, "Me and Jacob will take him." I'm like, "All right, you and Jacob will take him." So therefore, the 5 people that are here with us can enjoy Bong Hit Championships.
Bong Hit Championships. Do this right.
Only 5 people are here, and one of them's a serial killer. Did you know that Flea is a serial killer?
What?
She drinks her coffee black. That makes you a serial killer.
Ooh, yeah, that ain't right.
Have y'all not seen those memes that go around Facebook?
No.
I'm sure I've posted one. Shit.
Yeah, don't drink the bong water. Don't do
it. So, oops, Jennifer. That ban on drinking. I made it a whole week.
Yeah, keto or not, I'm probably gonna.
I made a whole week.
There's no carbs in this, right?
Pick Van Dyke.
We'll just add it to this one.
James, okay, there. I rest my case. James says he likes his coffee black and thick enough to stand and spoon up. That answers a serial killer question right there. I'm telling you, having James W. as if you're included with the group with James W., you should be scared.
What's up, man?
What are y'all doing? So since their leader left, the dogs are nuts. So if you hear them whining and crying, it's
carried on going on.
I don't like it when Joni and Jacob both leave. I'm like, I'm Phoebe's person, but yet she is mad as hell when they leave. I'm like, don't make no sense, Phoebe. You got me.
Yeah, what the hell? The dog ain't right.
Franklin was on the other show. Phoebe, tell everybody that you don't like anybody. They can all kiss your big butt. I'm not even the one, Phoebe. You're whining about your mama being gone, and she's the one that cut your food back.
Ooh. Did she stop putting whipped?
You need to go on the diet.
She stopped putting whipped cream on it?
No, no more whipped cream on her food.
No more whipped cream, little dollop. Fucking spoiled dogs.
I know, right? So whenever I went back there, Jennifer, to tell them I needed to run to UPS, Joni was like, "Aren't you supposed to be online?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Me and Jacob will take the packages," so they ran to UPS for them. Yeah, John. The one thing, so whiskey and vodka are okay. Straight the liquor straight are okay on keto, but the problem is alcohol changes the way your liver functions, and so it does it. So your body treats alcohol very similar manner to the way that your body treats sugar. They're both poisons, and so it does everything it can to deal with and get rid of the liquor, get rid of the alcohol. It's the same thing. It's going to try to get rid of sugar as well. Oh yeah. Pick Van Dyke. That's so wishful thinking. The dog's food, fool. That's it, John. You're 100%. That's exactly what it does. It shuts it down until it deals with the alcohol.
There you go. Yeah.
But it's all right though.
All good.
So the dogs are here. So what? James is chatting from death row. What'd you do? Smuggle a phone in your booty hole there, James?
Uh-oh.
No.
What? That thing went off?
Tom, is it not past? I tried to start the show past your bedtime, Tom. Shouldn't you be asleep? You had lunch about 4. You had dinner about 4:00. So shouldn't you be asleep, Tom? Yes. James did keister the phone. That's exactly what he did. Glenn, we missed you this weekend, man. We had so much fun. Bye, Tom. It's I talked about a little bit when when I helped Jenna with her show tonight. Man, we had so much fun. Dave will attest to this. He's been to several of these meetups now. It's all about the people you meet and really the connections you make. And
yeah,
they were asking, when I do eBay to do Amazon? Do I do Amazon to do eBay? Do I do reselling to do YouTube? That was the question I got. I'm like, if you watch me in any length of time, you would realize that I told YouTube, even after the big video, I told YouTube to kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Don't care that much. I tried my best Wednesday to get the show demonetized. And it didn't even have a warning or nothing on that show. I insulted everybody in government. And
everybody.
And everybody I could think of. And still nothing.
That's hilarious.
Jennifer, Tom can't catch me. I can run around in circles from Tom, even my old self. That's the old story about the bear. You don't have to be faster than the bear. You just got to be faster than Tom.
Right.
They gave up. I enjoy John and Jenna, other John, worldwide. They're really nice people. Been very fortunate to meet them in person. Wish I'd spent more time with them when I went there in person, but oh well. Next time I'm in Vegas, we'll make that happen. Or if they come out here, that would be even awesome. Or maybe meet somewhere in the middle. Spent a little bit of time with them in Cincinnati. That was a lot of fun. But it's, man, you meet some great people doing this. They're great people everywhere. But I'm better at demonetizing Tom's channel. I'm pretty good at that. I know one thing we could talk about really get us demonetized. Might need to get my channel taken down, but I'm not ready for that yet. But it's you meet some great, and the difference about meeting people that resell is not only are you meeting great people, but you're meeting great people that actually understand what the hell you do for a living or for a side job or for an obsession. Whatever your flavor is. There's no right or wrong reason to resell. It's just what your personal journey is. But so you don't have to explain to them about flipping a product, about the difficulties and platform. Because most people say, "Oh hell, just sell it online. Just throw it on eBay like it's some trivial matter." You're at a yard sale somewhere, and they've got the eBay thing, and I'm like, "Are you offering a 30-day return policy?" All these, guaranteeing that works and all these other things. Then don't show me an eBay price.
Yeah. So I think we should make it a Super Bowl and throw some diamonds on top. Uh-oh. He
said he was going to bed, and I believed him. See how he lies? Tell me.
This is gaming night.
Are you? Is this real Tom or that fucking fake bastard from this morning?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was closing down another screen.
If it's that fake bastard for this morning, I'm about to kick him out early. The hell?
No, I put the unicorns in the pasture for the night.
Because Todd said he wasn't going to take that no more. I saw Todd's whole face.
What? I seen it.
No. Look. We saw his face, everybody.
I seen it.
Everybody, did y'all see that? Rewind it. Everybody see what Todd looked like? Oh, hell.
What was the timestamp on that?
Because it's, man, there's so many wonderful people in this community and so much you can learn. Really, a lot of the talk this weekend was a lot of people getting in and doing whatnot, and really, it's, and who are you going to listen to? The people who go, "Oh my God, you can't make nothing on whatnot, you got to give it away," or the people who are going, "You know what? I can buy right, I can sell it over there, I can flip products, earn money," and build an audience. I understand that this is going to take me a few shows to get going, but let me tell you, if you've got good stuff over there and you just need this much of a personality, that much, to be able to talk to people. It ain't. Look at this, for God's sake. I talked to Mr. Bong, Mr. Gamer, and a hand half the time. Look at that.
Y'all suck. I hate y'all.
And then the whole time Todd's not talking, the hand is not talking to us. He's probably playing poker right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, there you go. Phoebe, what are you mad about, Phoebe? You got me. Yeah, John. What else are we gotta have fun on a Friday night.
Scott, I think you would do.
I'm uglier than Tom. That's what I hate.
Scott, I think you'd do
really
good
rewind
on WhatsApp. What's
happening?
Whatever name that game is. I mean that platform is.
What the hell?
Where the hell are you going, truck man?
I saw something that y'all aren't going to believe what I saw. Something that does not exist.
Wait, what?
Todd's face. Todd's face.
Oh, you seen it, right?
I rewound it.
You freeze it?
Just so I could see it.
Get a screenshot. You can share it.
It's sad that I can look out your window and know exactly where you are pulling out of your driveway.
Yep, that's it.
I'm like, I recognize that house. Wait a minute, that's his house. Tell Marcia we said hello.
She's not in
What are we kidding?
Shh, talking about.
So you
We gotta go shopping. We got Kentucky Derby party tomorrow.
I was about to say, you want me to send her a message on Facebook, tell her you're not coming? He just admitted to everybody on internet he wasn't going. So Jennifer is. So y'all know she's one of my better friends here. Even though she lives in the awful state of South Carolina, everybody I know from South Carolina is tough. Isn't that right, Tom?
Hell yeah!
Get ready for the
Wussy from Alabama.
But she's going to start Whatnot. I'm telling you, folks. Study Whatnot. She studied it, and she quickly realized she can find a lot of the same stuff. It's selling is selling. If you can sell it one place, you can sell it any place.
It's going to be like any platform. It's going to.
It's the same rules still apply. It is still, buy low, sell high, follow the rules on the platform, take advantage of the rules on the platform. This is not difficult, folks. It's difficult to do it right. It's difficult to follow rules. That's a lot of people can't follow rules.
There's a lot of different angles. It's a different.
Start the show over. You got to fix the camera. What?
Speaking of rules, there needs to be a rule that there needs to be a casting couch every Friday night. Somebody needs to be on the casting couch.
I fell back.
What the hell are you talking about?
My
Couch.
My quit drinking lasted a week.
I think we're supposed to talk about that, Harlan.
Todd, you can get on you're closer to Scott than I am, so you can go get on the casting couch with him.
Oh, hello.
I ain't getting
That's
on
not what I
the
was
couch
talking
with Scott.
Oh, put that down. Remember.
Harlan, I thought you was going to give her the ring while you were up there.
Oh.
No. Sorry to let y'all down. That was all rumors that Scott started.
Yeah. So Harlan, you got to be jonesing. No Pepsi, no sweet tea. Is that what I'm hearing? Or
Yeah, no Pepsi, no sweet tea, no sugar, nothing.
what the hell?
Dang.
Why?
How?
Because my A1C was 6. My A1C was 6.8, and an A1C reading is every 3 months. But when I got it checked at 6'8", I told him, I said, I want to do really good for 1 month, get it rechecked just to see if what I'm doing is working. So I lost 10 pounds in a month, 188 to 178. And my A1C went from 6'8" to 6'3". So I think in another month and a half, I can get it down in the 5s, and hopefully I can get off my blood pressure medicine at that point. I don't want to take any medicine.
I'm with you.
So that was UPS showing up.
Told you.
Oops.
I told you. That's how they roll, man. They do that shit to me all the time. I start getting nervous, and then
Well, she said because the rain was so hard, she got behind because of the rain. So,
they don't usually ghost you, you know.
but it's normally my normal driver has a standing appointment at the airport at 3:00. So if he don't pick it up, I get nervous. You know, I'm never past 3:30, never. But that's all right. Yeah, you meet people when you do things like. It's like the Nashville. So Jennifer was there, Harlan was there, I was there, Larry Wayout was there. It's like we're having our own Nashville meetup right here.
Well, it's interesting to see, like, when you go to these things, what other people sell or how they run their business or what they're doing. It's like I learned a lot about, you know, the whole app-based side of it. You know, Instagram, Facebook, like back when that all started, and everybody was selling that way, and I had no idea. I was like,
Your microphone is
thing was
fading.
growing.
Your microphone is fading in and out, Dave.
Oh, is it? Hold up.
But you meet. I mean, I had a lot of fun. So Paul, Philly Flipper, and Jennifer rode with me Saturday to yard sales. We had a great time, and Jennifer's like, I want to come to Huntsville and go to yard sales. You and Harlan, is it this much fun every weekend? I'm like, hell yeah! Me and Harlan have a blast going to yard sales. We act like idiots every weekend.
Absolutely.
And I mean, we find cool stuff, but most of the time it's not about that. It's about the adventure of just getting out there and doing fun, just doing what you enjoy.
Talking trash, having to edit out his videos, edit out the stuff that we say.
If y'all only knew how many times I made a joke and Harlan looked right at me and go, "Yeah, you got to cut that."
Yeah, I have to edit that one out.
How many jokes did I make about the women and the little outfits? And I'm like, Harlan's looking for somebody to fit in this outfit right here. And Harlan go, "Yeah, you got to cut that. My mom might watch this video." Yeah, that's what we just need to start recording the van. It don't matter anything about what we find. We'll just start recording everything in the van.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's probably way more entertaining.
And for the record, we're on the interstate going, all right, peace out, Kentucky Derby.
Gonna come over about 6:30, unless otherwise.
Yeah, or I still gotta go get cash. 6:15.
Okay, cool. All right, see you then. Bye.
Okay, so y'all want to see? We were about 10 minutes into doing something, and Jennifer, where were we going? Jennifer's sitting up front. I forget where we were going, and all you see is this. You see Jennifer going. I'm like, I disconnected that damn brake. It don't work. There are no passenger brakes. But yeah, it's tremendously fun, man. It's not about. I mean, there's so much stuff at yard sales to go around between me, Jennifer, and Paul. So Joni rode with us, but she never got out of the van. She played on her phone and talked to us and stole Pyrex I found from me. But yeah, that sucked. But anyway, I knew she was gonna take the Pyrex. But it was everybody found something they were looking for. We all looked for different stuff. Go watch Paul's video. He made a video about it. Came out today. Philly Flipper. I survived yard sales with a bearded picker is what it should have been. Pat Dees was there.
What's up, Pat?
If you want to see somebody who's more of an introvert than me, meet Pat D's wife. I thought I was an introvert till I met Miss Pat D's. I'm like, holy hell, I am not an introvert that bad.
Jennifer, was it like having a new driver again riding around with Scott?
I won't go beat nowhere. She is very quiet. I didn't run over anybody. I didn't almost hit nobody. She was trying to hit the brakes when traffic slowed real fast on us. I put the brakes on that car. I tightened the bolts down this time. Damn it. So Pat D said, so even Jennifer's in the video. Lord have mercy. If y'all want to see somebody that talks country as hell, go watch this video and listen to Jennifer talk.
Mm-hmm. They don't get any.
She's self-conscious about it, but I'm telling you, if you want somebody with the most southern accent, is awesome.
She's from South Carolina.
Harlan and I'll tell her that. She'll call us, and me and Harlan, she'll call me, and I'll put her on speakerphone. Me and Harlan at yard sales, and Harlan's like, I just love listening to you talk. You just keep talking.
Yeah, she's got it deep. I got cousins that are like that, but she wins.
Jennifer, tell them to kiss your bread.
I'm saying it's awesome, Tom. What are you talking about? Her accent is awesome.
It's awesome.
You can't tell me that you don't love a South Carolina Southern accent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I didn't say yours. What the hell?
Sasha, get that Pepsi out of the freezer and take it to your mom. Sorry.
Get him. Get him. Who is it? Get him.
Well,
I've lost you. There you are.
I think it's time for.
But it's, man, you meet cool people. I'm telling you, this business, you spend so much time alone. You spend so much time in front of your computer listing. And so Eric said my brake repair shop has some negative reviews on Yelp. They made $54 on my brake work, so they were. I don't have anything bad to say about Bogalusa. Those are some nice folks. No matter who I met in Bogalusa, they were some nice folks. I'm telling you, people, you go anywhere, majority of people are nice. Are there assholes around? Absolutely. I had a gun for them. But other than that, I didn't meet any of them. I met nice people. Patrick, good to see you, buddy. Just flying by. You should have met us in Nashville, Patrick. That's not that far from Cincinnati. The two hip chicks were there. I enjoyed talking to Dawn and messing with Mary. Yeah, we early right. Texas Val, I got up this morning at 5:30 to go to yard sales. That rained out.
You talk about a southern accent. Texas Val's got it.
Yeah.
So Texas Val, turn your camera on and come see us with just a southern accent. Where's Tracy? I texted him this afternoon to ask him about this morning to ask him about an estate sale. He's probably at home. Tracy, are you in the audience? Hiding out. Yeah, Patrick. It was really good to see Dawn and Mary. They are two awesome ladies. I enjoyed. So Mary's walking around with a set of headphones on, and I'm like, did I cause her to have to wear the headphones? She says she doesn't. I don't think Todd would lie to us. Todd, you wouldn't lie to us, right?
Only about my face.
I've seen that. You don't have enough to lie about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all ugly. What the hell?
I know, right?
No, Texas Val's got an authentic Texas accent.
Speaking of Tex, one of my favorite people I've met Chris for lunch one time when we were in Texas, was good to see Krista Goose and meet Kimmy. Krista Goose, he's a cool dude. Yeah, and Larry Wayout, are you in here, Larry? Larry was I'm like, Tracy, are you going downtown Saturday night? He's like, nope. I'm like, Larry, are you going downtown? Nope. I'm like, I'm not going downtown. Jennifer, are you going downtown?
Nope.
Yes. She gets back. She's like, I wish I wouldn't have gone downtown. Yeah, so that's the way stuff happens. So Sharon, let's see, Larry's telling you that he and Sharon went with two folks, and I think Larry, aren't you the one that they found cool stuff and they kept messing with you about it? Texas Val says she's met me in person. It's been a while, but you were in Austin. Okay. Alan Taylor, you're half-assed from Nashville in that area, Alan. How come you didn't come see us? I'd have liked to meet you, Alan, for the first time. All right, so you're gonna have to forgive me, Val. Man, it's been a long time since we were in Austin. When's the last Green Room meetup? That's been a while. Alan was working. Are you back to working for your brother again? Or just hard at work reselling? Alan, I'm just messing with you, dude. I think every time I run into you, Alan, is in Vegas. Yes to both. All right, cool. Are you living in your trailer again? So Alan, if for y'all don't know, Alan Taylor, he's got a long, big old trailer that he built into his own part of it as a live-in camper. He built his own. Yep. Man, I'm smart. Better Barbie. I'm showing my age from the green room days. You realize 2 weeks ago I turned 55. It's kind of hard not, and all this gray. It's kind of hard not to show my age.
Shut the hell up! You're not. What?
You're watching this guy.
You are not old. Todd's old, not you.
All defensive real quick. What the hell?
I know Todd's old, not me. Come on.
Right? It even says old fart right there.
That's right.
And it's first time for voting. Todd voted for Lincoln. Come on now. Tom's just a whippersnapper. He voted for Garfield in his first one.
What?
And I'm not talking about the cat. Now I got you.
You know, Todd, our favorite female reseller. She's on vacation in Florida, and she's freaking listing.
What?
She's got a problem. She needs to get over that.
Bridget is She's in vacation in Florida, and she is listing.
Larry, no. Dave's only 50.
Because she had a backlog of 1,200 pictures.
Dave just turned 50.
Okay, y'all could just. I was born in 1557. I was born in 1957. I was born in 1957. Okay, let's get that straight.
1857. What?
That's what Lag always says. He says, Tom, what was it like when they had power light bulbs for the first time?
Yeah.
And Lag's probably older than all of us. He's already in bed by now. His mom's tucked him in the basement.
Yeah.
No teen around. Yeah.
Next year, Eric, you need to start planning. They're going to have another one next year. I expect to see you in Nashville next year.
How are we 30 minutes in and we haven't done a bong hit yet? What the
Your mic pissed out again.
What the hell? Really?
Really?
Mm,
There you go. You're better now.
is it better?
I'd like to personally invite you to come hang out. I'll even let you ride the yard sales with me.
Let me try this.
I'll give you a helmet. You can lick the window and be safe.
All right, is that better? My mic better? Testes.
Maybe a little
That's
bit.
the same.
2, 3.
Todd said it was the same.
What's up with this mic?
You're gonna make Todd turn up his hearing aid.
Is that better?
What?
What?
What's up with this Yeti mic?
Wait, I gotta read that in Kinea form.
But it's man, and so I met a couple from here, Bob Smith and his wife, and I forget what their YouTube channel is. Bob, sorry about that. I realize you're a software engineer and you're probably write a virus to tear my whole computer up. Sorry about that. But she says she sells plush and likes to sell plush, and she goes to one of the thrift stores that me and Tracy go to, and Harlan goes to it too. But she climbs in their plush bin to get plush. And I told her, if I ever catch your ass in the bin, it's over. I'm going to put you on the internet and make a video. It's going to be awesome. But it was fun talking to them. You know, they were newer resellers and they had, some questions and stuff that Larry and I did our best to guide them along the path to success. James said you need to speak directly into the Bong.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with this mic. Is it any better?
No, that's worse.
It's worse, right?
If you just exit out that damn program and just be normal. I know it's hard for you to be normal.
I don't have it open. I just have the mic. Like, I don't know what's worse.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing you didn't. Lee Rocker didn't let you mess with the audio, or you'd have screwed every show up.
Well, yeah, I wasn't a sound guy, man. I just made it all happen. Is that better? No?
That is better, yes.
All right, so I got to turn the gain up, apparently. That's better, right?
No, same.
Same? How about?
Same.
I got to go back to the stupid Logitech mice?
It is a touch better now, but it's fading in and out. Do you have it on the little the one that looks like an upside down heart?
Yeah.
Well, move the mic closer to you. Maybe that's better.
That's what I was trying to do. I did move it closer than it was before, but
You're 10 times better right now, whatever you're doing.
how's that? Is that better? Better?
Yeah.
Yes, you're much better. So Val, they went to the bins. I didn't go because I hate the bins. We went yard selling while they were at the bins. But that was the beautiful thing about Nashville was there was enough flexibility and enough people there that were doing. It was all the social aspects, all the stuff you love, and nobody acted like they were trying to teach you anything.
Try that. Is that better?
So they're Reseller's Refuge. Yeah, man. Larry, Bob was funny. That's a funny dude, man. I like Bob.
Try this out.
Pat D said he was at the bins for over an hour. Did you sanitize and everything when you left the bins? But that's the beautiful thing. There's no right, there's no wrong. You know, people that love the bins and do that kind of stuff, man. If that's what you like and your business is doing fine, hey, carry on. Don't listen to me. I hate the bins. But I will spend yesterday. I left here at what time did I leave here? 7:15, and I got home last night. I don't know, about 8 o'clock. I had 37 stops. I made 36 out of 37. Most people would tell me I was nuts. I'm like, I'm nuts. Except for Jennifer. I don't know how many times I talked to her yesterday because she was out doing the same thing. But she was in a Tom's god awful state. Yes, Alan. They still have the Nashville flea market, and quite a few people went there. We did the flea market Friday morning, and it was sort of eh. Joni just said she was underwhelmed by the flea market. You got to see dachshunds though. Joni said the highlight was that some lady had two older dachshunds that Joni she could hear them barking, and Joni's like, I gotta find that dog. I'm gonna pet that dog. I'm gonna pet that dog. I'm gonna pet that dog. And Jennifer and I were walking around and turn around, and damn, she didn't go right over there and find it. She talked to that lady for like 30 minutes. I gotta pet that dog. I gotta pet that dog.
What's that? What's that kid's song about the dog? Somebody with little kids in the audience. What's the name of it? It's like a little girl saying something about a dog.
Pat D said he drove 32 hours in 3 days. That was a little rough. That is a little rough. Pat D's the day that I drove 25 hours and 1 day, that was tough. When I left John's house and drove all the way to my house, ooh.
That was when you were young.
It was okay, not worth going to. The Nashville Flea Market is like they take all their booths out there. It's like an antique booth. I bought a few things, but nothing. I think Harlan went and didn't buy anything.
Are they expensive?
Yeah, it's overpriced now. Pat, you said Jen tried to liquor you up Friday night. That's terrible. Jen gave all hers away. She's the one that got me in trouble, folks. So I had one of these, and I poured 2 cups when I left the room. And I'm like, that's all I'm going to drink. And after she'd given all her Crown Apple away, she's like, go get us some more liquor. I'm like, all right, I'll go up there and get some out of my bottle. I didn't have my key and didn't realize it, and I was already drunk. And Joni got mad whenever I had to bang the door. She's like, I fucking hate Scotty. Why can't you bring it? Bleep, 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 key, bleep, bleep, bleep. I'm like, you can hear her in there now. She's still carrying on. Yeah. And then when she overslept, it was my fault for not waking her up.
It's always your fault.
I can't win, folks.
Well, being that you forgot your keys, she can say, well, you forgot to wake me up. You forget everything else.
Joni, I did wake you up to yard sales. It was just happened to be like 11 o'clock. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. You can thank Tom for that one. Pat D's. Okay, so you didn't get to see Joni. You're probably better off, but anyway.
Holy cow.
So Thursday, Joni and I did retail arbitrage all the way. We left here sometime Thursday morning. I think I had like 10 stops. She was already mad at me because from one stop to another and below Nashville, I'm like, it's only like 28 minutes. But it took us through gravel roads and all kinds of shit and little bitty roads. And she's like, I'm getting car sick from all this damn craziness you're taking me on. So we let her sleep in. We knew that Friday night, if I let her rest Friday night, she'd go to yard sale Saturday.
There was earlier today, I was looking through YouTube, and an advertisement played on it was one of yours. How to do retail arbitrage and make $15,000 a month.
Who's teaching that one?
I don't know what his name was. I lasted about 2 seconds on that one and moved off. I'm thinking, you poor suckers that pay your $2,500 to listen to his BS.
Yeah.
Sign up. Here's a short. Sign up for an Amazon account. Start scanning.
Right.
Go listen to this asshole named Bearded Picker on YouTube, and he'll teach you more in 30 minutes than that guy will teach you the whole time. And he'll be free.
Yeah. She doesn't have a Glenn. She doesn't have a Jennifer does not have a YouTube video, but she made her YouTube debut in Paul's video today. Hey, Jennifer, did he get any video of Joni just sitting in the car?
I got my first YouTube paycheck today.
Oh my God! So are y'all ready for this? So Jennifer decides she needs some new outfits, right? And she wants Joni to help her pick out a new outfit. And so they drug my ass to Opry. Of course, I drove us over there, or Jennifer followed, but they made me go to Opry Mills Mall. If y'all have ever been to Opry Mills Mall, that's one of those big outlet malls, the crazy ones. And so as we're going store to store, we go in this store. Jennifer, what the hell is the name of that store? We go in this store, and this chick is over there helping this older couple. By older, I mean probably Tom's age, older. Maybe Todd's age. Definitely way older than me. And so she turns around to us and looks at Joni and says, "What are you? Is there anything you're looking for? Can I help you?" And so she had on one of the called you Granny. So she had on one of those sweat a hoodie jacket. So it barely covered her hoo ha, and it looked like she didn't have anything else on. But I think she had on biker shorts. And the people that she was talking to were probably mortified that it looked like she didn't have on any clothes underneath this damn thing. And Johnny looks right at her and says, "No, but I'm gonna look for you a pair of pants while I'm in here."
God dang. You gotta love Joni. Speak your mind, girl.
Let me just, y'all know how Scott's voice carries. And even when he thinks he's using an inside voice, he's really not. Scott's running through the store trying to find Jennifer, going, "Did you what now? She's got to find her a pair of pants to put on."
See all the fun y'all missed by not coming to Nashville? Damn it, Josh. You're supposed to be on my side, buddy. Damn.
But the key to doing that is to do it straight faced and never skip a beat.
That's yeah. The Friday night show. We talk a little bit of reselling, but we talk a lot about the best part of reselling is the adventure. I mean, we go through so much shit. We work so hard, and you 24/7 obsessed with reselling. Joni was a savage. Yeah. Yeah. Joni's insane. I'm the normal one in this relationship here. Joni is nuts.
Hard to believe.
Joni is absolute. She's like borderline psychotic. But the adventure, man. You don't get this. You don't get the adventure if you don't do meetups and meet other resellers and put yourself out there just a little bit. It's
It's not the destination; it's the journey. Jennifer, have you been to the outlet mall that's over here on 485 outside of Charlotte? I can't afford to buy anything from there.
I thought you owned half that mall.
Do what?
I thought you owned half that mall.
You know what? I got a mall a mile and a half away from me, and I haven't been in it in 4 years.
If I had half of your money, I'd just burn mine. I'd wipe my ass with it.
Yeah.
Jennifer says she's been there. Yes. But it's so much more. I mean, there's a wide diversity of people that do this, and so you'll meet people that that understand you, that you like to hang out with. I mean, you're not the oddball. Unfortunately, you're the oddball among your regular friends, but among resellers, you're just normal. But it's this weekend was a ton of fun. The restaurants were really cool. What the hell was that? So we ate at Hattie B's Friday night, and they had 2 levels of hot that they called members only hot. And the hottest layer at Hattie B's, for y'all that don't know, that is where they originated, or they say they originated, Nashville hot. Their hottest flavor is called What the Cluck. I only ate medium, and it was real peppery hot. But they had the coolest machine. So have y'all seen the slushy machines? It'll make ices, but it'll also put liquor and everything else you want to in it. So I think Jennifer got a Coke icy with vodka, a Sky vodka, and with cherry in it. And so the guy just went to the screen and hit Coke icy, Sky vodka, cherry, and it whipped out pull a little handle and it whips out the little concoction. That's amazing. Monel, the sit down restaurant where you sit down at a table, the food was fantastic except for the banana pudding. How can you call yourself a Southern restaurant and can't make banana pudding worth a damn? That was the most awful banana pudding ever. Biff, the banana pudding at Monel's was terrible. Other than that, their fried chicken was wonderful. The ribs are pretty good. They had corn pudding. Man, that was excellent. And the peach preserves that they had was really, really good. Pat D's ate Longhorns. I'd have ate Longhorns with you. That's my favorite.
They have good pork chops.
But their banana pudding was just ugh. Larry, I only eat Johnny's meatloaf, so I didn't try the meatloaf. So Larry said the meatloaf was good, but it's a cool concept. If you've never eaten at a restaurant like that, they have big tables in this house, and they sit everybody down. You know, you've got 5 people, you've got 6 people, you got 5. Y'all all sit at the same table. So and number 1 rule is no cell phones at the table.
Oh,
Did I go to a Waffle House, Larry? What Larry, Biff also stuffed when I walked out of there, man. I went on keto 2 days later because I ate so much. What's so special about a Waffle House, Patrick? There's Waffle Houses everywhere. I live in the South. There's a Waffle House like every 10 people. Oh, I love waffles, Patrick. I'm with you.
Yeah, I like the waffle and I like the barrel.
Hash brown and bacon. Josh, that's the last time I went out for dinner, dude. Okay, so I went out for wings Tuesday night after we got back because it was 75% wing night, and I only drank water and I didn't eat a side. So there you go. I just had wings. We haven't eaten out since Tuesday night. I'm an Amazon seller. I'm not an eBay seller. But check out the Triple P podcast, the Profit Playbook podcast, folks. I think John and I did a pretty decent job this week. It's probably our best episode. It's coming out tomorrow morning. Pat D's, is that the flea market that's got taco stacks at it? I like that flea market. With the stuff I sell now, I wish I could hit that one again. What town is that one in? Tell all you know. I could look at a map and find it, but I don't. When I refill this, I will not be in the mood to do Sailorsburg. I got you. Now that's an interesting dude. Spend some time talking to Taco Stacks. Nice young fellow. Truly does work. I mean, he makes a lot of money on videos and that kind of stuff, but don't miss the part where he sells a lot, and he sells it, carries in the van, throws it out at the flea market. I witnessed it. He'll probably Pat Dees will be there tomorrow. He'll probably be there. So Jennifer, that's the flea market we need to go to, Sailorsburg and the Blue Ridge Flea Market. It's just like just on the side of the road. It's kind of off a little bit of the exit, out in the field. The good kind of flea market, not the Nashville kind where they got their own bathrooms and showers and all that shit.
The flea market near us, all it is overpriced and Chinese stuff.
Which one is that? Jennifer goes to a bunch of those. Y'all got a bunch of flea markets around you, Tom.
It's called Miller's now, but it used to be the Barn.
Pat says it's an old movie drive-in. I would buy a whole lot more this time around, Pat. With having the auction and
Yeah, the one that's at Carowinds Boulevard in Fort Mill. You have to go to the back because all the dealers are at the front. You go to the back where people are selling out of the car, and
so Pat, you're selling at the flea market. Then I got you. Is that something you've been doing here lately, Pat? Damn it, Pat, I'm tired of talking to you through chat.
Yeah.
yeah, Jennifer, the back and the side.
So Larry says every subdivision is county. A lot of ours have already had them, Larry. There's one me and Harlan are going to first thing in the morning. Tracy, if you're listening, never mind. It just got canceled. Charlie Brown. How about whiskey?
The other breakfast drink.
Pat D, it's not necessary to put on a dress. You can just come like you are.
Yeah.
We accept anybody.
Yeah, you can get the dress. Go ahead.
Todd, have you lost all your money yet?
I'm still in the tournament.
What about Larry? Has he lost out yet?
Oh, he long gone.
Long gone.
Mr. Sadie, where are you? You might as well come hang out with us.
Right?
Yeah, Jennifer, you're right. No couch. There'll be no scratching and no couching because I don't want to have to delete this show.
Scott, what was the girl's name? Her first name was Dana. Or no, Danica.
Danica?
Yeah,
Danica. She lived in Tennessee above us. She was good friends with Dusty and Tristan.
Yeah, whatever happened to her? Do you know she had some illness?
She had a little bit of health problems, but I don't know. She was active, but then all of a sudden she wasn't.
Right. And the reason I said that, she had a Saturday night live, and they got tore up to the point that she went to the bathroom, and in a few minutes her husband came back, and he said, "I'm going to close this out now because she is not coming back."
I remember that. That was an awesome show.
And it disappeared later, like before the weekend was over. It was gone.
And people don't realize there used to be a show called the Toadcast on Friday nights, and they would drink until they got so blitzed that somebody would finally end the show. That y'all just missed the good old days of reselling. Dusty would be on there, and Chad be on there, and they'd both be drinking. And there's 4 or 5 other regulars on there. Man, those are some awesome shows. Connie Lingus was hoping you'd come on Commando, Pat.
No, I have to go to the flea market at 5. I'm going to go down there. This is the first time I've ever, as a seller at that flea market. I was going to do the flea market that's closer to me, but it's going to rain Sunday. And I've already put money out for the truck. So I convinced my youngest son to go with me. And I have a 15-foot box truck filled, and we're going
Nice.
down. Yeah.
Well, so me and old Tex there were kind of mad that you couldn't use a computer and had to leave early. What the hell?
Who's that? Me?
Me and Goose were mad that you had to leave early and you couldn't use a computer.
No, what happened was my wife, there was something going down at the job, and I wanted her to call off Monday. And I drove 17 hours, and I said, no, I'm not driving more than like 10 hours. So we left actually Saturday night,
Right.
stopped at 2:00 in the morning, stayed somewhere, and then got home at 7:30 Sunday night so she could get up for 6:00 for Monday morning work.
Mm.
Yeah. But I like coming down. I mean, like I said in the chat, it cost me $900 to come and spend less than 30 some hours with you guys, and you don't get to meet other resellers much, and it was nice. I said, Scott, get over here. We're gonna take some pictures.
It was a real good group of folks.
Yeah. No, usually what happens is I was laying in bed, and you take that CPAP, and I do that CPAP too. And to get comfortable with it, a lot of times I'll put it on before I go to sleep. That way I don't fight it when I'm going to sleep. And if I fall asleep with it on, then I do better with it. So I was laying in bed watching you guys. Pat, where are you from? I'm from Pennsylvania. I live about an hour west of New York City and about a half an hour east of Scranton, Pennsylvania. I have the tree on the background because when we used to do the shows in the morning, John Chartier used to bust my chops that I was too happy and enjoyed Christmas too much, because I used to have a tree up in the living room all the time, and we always would call it. And actually, people would message me, Pat, how. I said, no, he's fine. He's fine. They thought Chartier was really being rough on me. And I said, no, he's fine.
See, this is how much fun we had. There's Larry right there.
I saw that posted in the group.
So if y'all were wondering in the chat what Larry looks like, there's Larry.
But I like Christmas. I do love Christmas all year. Someone's asking.
Well, John will bust your chops in a heartbeat because he still gives me hell about that damn piano.
No, he's got such a big heart, though. If you know him, I called him one year on his birthday, and he said I was the only one that had called him. And yep, that's us.
There's me, Pat, and Goose. That's Krista Goose right there in the middle.
Dang, he makes you look big, Scott.
Krista Goose is about that big around. Tell him, Pat.
Yeah, Goose is a tiny guy. I've actually, me and Kimmy used to do shows together, and then me, Scott, and Goose used to do shows, and then Scott would come up. So Goose was on his channel and my channel a lot, and then Kimmy used to do shows with, and then we actually met in Florida together.
Hey, Tom, change your view, Tom. Josh, he can see OnlyFans reflected in your glasses.
No, that's not. That's Farm Stimulator. I've got 5
Farm what?
It's Farm Stimulator. I got
Stimulator.
Farm Stimulator. I got 4 guys.
He's look how Reddy's turning. He got caught.
Is that when they stick the end of the pitchfork up your ass?
No, it is not. It is not.
I thought I heard sheep over there. What the hell? What is going on?
Because I have a bunch of them too, along with 1,000 chickens. So
chickens? What do you like those damn chickens?
Y'all are just perverts now. This is right now.
So John wants an update. So Pat, you want to tell everybody how you're doing health wise?
I'm going for my next PET scan next month. I mean, I found out I had cancer again last July, and it was confirmed in August. And my treatments are working, but I live with it daily. So
It for 3 or 4 months I was a mess. So I'm better now mentally. But
So is this something they can cure, or you're gonna have to live with it for the rest of your life?
not have to live with it the rest of my life. But you know what? I'm just hoping it works.
Yeah, Josh, you're 100% correct. Jenna did a wonderful job today. I was just there to give her some confidence, but she you could tell she got much comfortable. She started reading through the comments, and started picking. I think she underestimated how easy John makes it look, but and I'm sure she'll tell him. But once she got in her groove, she did really nice job, Jenna, doing the show tonight.
Thank you, John. I changed everything to even. That's why I didn't meet up with anyone because the places that they chose to eat, I don't eat those. Like I don't eat nothing from a fryer. I never drank anyways, but I don't eat pork. I don't eat beef. So me and the wife went to Longhorns, which was actually right across the street from when we first met up with the crew at that store. That's where I went, right across the street.
So we were at Hattie B's, and I went across the street too. I got one of these across the street.
What is it?
I'm sitting there. We're sitting there in Hattie B's, and we're like, we need some liquor. And I'm on the phone, Google. I'm like, nearest liquor store, and it said like 600 feet. And I look out there, and I'm like, I'll be damned. There's a liquor store across the street. I'm sitting there with Jacob. Jacob. So normally Jacob's here. I don't know why he's avoiding us tonight, but Mr. Amish, there are 8 of them. And so one of his younger brothers, so Jacob's the oldest, so all of them are younger, but so his 27-year-old brother, David's a nice young man. And so me and David are standing there at the edge of the street on whatever it is in Nashville. And he's like, all right, we can go. And I look and I'm like, shit, there's a car coming. What the hell? He's like, well, we could have just stopped at the white line. I'm like, this ain't Frogger. We don't stop at the white line. How about we late till there's nobody there? But yeah. So we almost died going across the street just to get liquor. But so Jennifer's agreeing. David's a nice young man. That's the second or third time I've met David. Y'all don't tell Jacob, but that's that. Their parents did a nice job raising those boys. They're good kids. Really, really fine young men. But I'll take this show down to the diet if y'all tell him.
Is Todd sleeping over there? I haven't heard him say.
He's playing poker.
He's playing poker.
Laughing at y'all.
I played poker live. I had to go for a Facebook meetup on Thursday. I bought some jewelry from a lady to sell and whatnot, and I'm like, okay. So there's the casino. I stopped in and I hit the high hand for $125, which I never did. And so I met the lady on the way back up. I stopped again and I hit the high hand again for the next round. So I won $250 over 4 hours hitting back-to-back high hands. I was like, yeah.
So Larry agreed. So Larry was there when we decided not to go Saturday night. David and Jacob eventually came back from there. They did a zigzag. So a lot of people went to the flea market. A lot of people went to yard sales. Jacob and David went doing retail arbitrage all over the city of Nashville.
What time did you guys go to bed Friday? I left at midnight.
I was drunk, man. I don't know.
I know you guys.
That's Joni.
Sitting around. Well, he pissed her off. I guess he went up there and made some noise, and because I asked where she was, oh, she's pissed at me. He said,
I didn't have my door key. She had to let me in. I had to wake her ass up.
So
I told Roberta about that, and you know what Roberta said? Joni should have made him go down to the lobby and sleep on the damn couch.
There was a big lobby. He could have slept down there.
I thought me and Roberta were like this.
You are on politics, but when waking her ass up to let me in the room because I don't have my room key, she's going to get kind of ugly about that.
You realize that it just made me another key, right? I had my wallet. They'd have made me another key. I'm the IHG member, not her. They'd have made me a key.
Hey, you know that place? They must have thought I was staying there, but the guy goes, "Hey, you get one complimentary water." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, that was it. The black guy with all the hair.
No, it was some skinny white dude.
He was such a nice guy. I talked to so he's an aspiring musician, and then we were talking about YouTube and some other stuff. Man, what a cool guy, man! After he had to get all the people outside that were fighting and carrying on Saturday night. Man, I forget his name, but he remember my name. I forgot his name. He such a good dude, man. He had taught himself how to do some of the music and producing music and doing some of that stuff on the internet. What a cool cat. Hey, Cha-Ching King, I appreciate that, man. Why do some guests not have beards? Because some guests aren't real men. That's how you can tell.
There's my beard. There's my beard.
Yeah, nice try, Pat.
There's my beard.
You know,
Harsh.
Cha-Ching King, if they don't have beards, you have to question whether they've had their surgery or not.
So that's why you have that picture of Pat. Okay, I see that.
I've never ever been able to grow a beard.
I can't stand the itchiness of it. One year I grew it out a little bit. Like if you look back maybe 3 years ago on some videos for one winter, and I just couldn't stand the itchiness. Hey, Jennifer said I missed the fight. What happened?
So, did you see any of the baby shower? So there was a large group.
I heard about that. Yeah, Kimmy told me.
So when I got home, I needed a nap. There was a large group of African Americans. They were having a baby shower. It sounded more like a disco. If you asked Dawn and Mary, their room was right above it, and she's like, "It's like we were at the club." I mean, it's just they had the music loud and it was thumping. So I go take my nap and I come back downstairs, and they are fighting. We think it was the baby mama and the lady who was having the baby for the baby shower. They were fighting, pushing each other, and I kind of squeezed by, and I thought about it. I'm like, I don't have a gun. Let me go back upstairs and get a gun. So I squeezed back through, went upstairs and got a gun. By the time I got back downstairs, the cool dude who was at the desk had got them all outside. And then when we left to go somewhere, they were fighting in the parking lot. It's crazy. But they stayed there that night. Joni talked to a couple of the ladies. Did you see the Harleys that were there?
Yeah, I saw that.
Those were actually a couple black ladies had those Harleys. That one trike and that other one, they were beautiful bikes. Joni talked to them for about 20 minutes. She said they were really, really cool folks.
Yeah, I saw that they pulled in around 10:30 at night. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an orange Harley. That was a beautiful bicycle.
Yeah.
A beautiful motorcycle.
If his show from Wednesday is still monetized, he's not going to say anything to not get He's not going to say anything tonight that's going to cause him to get monetized because he's got his damned at Wednesday.
What did I say that was bad?
Oh, you just was raking everybody across the coast. Oh, your vice president was in Florida.
I didn't think Trump had announced yet.
And and your president was in Charlotte yesterday.
Was it him or was it a body double?
No, well, allegedly the president was here yesterday.
So
I think is there anybody else who thinks Joe Biden is dead besides me?
I saw him like 3 weeks ago in Scranton.
You saw somebody.
He drove by in the limousine and he was like frozen like that. I'm like, geez, he looks old.
It's because
he is old.
Yeah, he looked it too.
I think JFK was the last young president we've had.
No, Obama.
Reagan.
No,
Reagan was old as God when he became president, Todd.
Actually, the last young president, I think, was Clinton.
Really?
Wasn't Obama younger?
No.
Youngest president.
Mr. Sadie.
Kennedy.
Mr. Sadie's here. It's about time. You lost at poker a long time ago.
JFK. He was the youngest.
No, you said since then.
Yeah.
No, I said I said the last young president we had was JFK.
Oh, I thought you said since JFK.
I think
No.
you said since then.
Bill was only 54.
I'm going to rewind the video, Tom, and we'll
Okay, go ahead and
Yeah,
do
we
that.
should.
We'll go
should
back
do
to the
that.
OnlyFans farm stimulator. That's where I'll rewind it to.
Well, so since JFK, Clinton was actually the youngest since JFK.
Yeah, but Clinton wasn't ever president. Hillary was.
No, he definitely was Bill because Bill and Hillary's politics are so different. Bill was actually a what we would consider now a very moderate Democrat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill.
Hillary's a lunatic.
Bill believed in fooling around in the White House. Hillary never believes in fooling around. That's the difference.
April, thank you so much. How much does YouTube pay for these? You get 70%, I believe. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so you'll get about $1.40.
I don't pay attention. I don't think anything about any of that. I just go live or
And he
every now
doesn't
and
get
then.
it until he gets $100.
The best thing I've done on YouTube was on Todd's show this morning. If y'all didn't watch Todd's show this morning, make sure y'all subscribe to Todd.
That's why he's not talking tonight.
I was funny as hell on his show. I had to rescue him from Tom and his boring, nice ass. Tom was trying his best to be happy and positive. I'm like, I gotta ruin this shit. What's this happy positive stuff?
Yes, I was.
I'm like, I'm gonna go on there just to make Todd kick him off. And how many times did we kick you off?
12.
Whoa.
Hey, y'all notice them Californians ain't in my show. Where's Major Win? Dougie, where are you, buddy?
They were doing something this weekend, weren't they?
I don't know. Dougie.
They're cute.
Dougie.
I just looked it up. Theodore Roosevelt was only 42.
Whoa.
It's because he was busy wrestling bears and stuff.
Yeah. He was the youngest president. JFK was 43. Clinton was 46. Barack was 47.
Barack looked like he was 100 years old when he left, though.
Yeah, but he's still in office.
That's what they say. Well, that's what they do. That former president, they're supposed to advise them, and
He's in his earphone. Joe Biden hadn't had an original thought in the last 10 years.
hey, there's two.
You want to see the last thought Joe Biden had? I wonder what she smells like. There you go.
You just got thumbs down for that one.
I wonder if I could shower with my daughter again. Am I too old to shower with my daughter still? Come on. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna get back into. I'll watch you guys, but I'm gonna get back to bed because I got to get up early.
Back to bed.
Well, thank you for putting on clothes, Pat. We didn't want to see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to see.
Is your son old enough to drive? Let him drive.
Nobody drives me. Scott drove me. I think was the last probably person he's a crazy man when he drives.
Yeah, that's what Jennifer said. Jennifer said she just about knocked a hole in the floorboard trying to brake.
Yeah, I don't like. I get to sometimes when I go with people, I'll say to them, "I'll drive my own car, or do you want me to drive?" And otherwise, I don't like people driving me.
I did not drive that. Jennifer, tell him other than that semi slamming on brakes in front of us, I did not drive bad. Tell her. Tell him, Jennifer. Damn it.
I'm the same way, Pat.
Yeah, I hate it. I like to be in control.
I'll drive. It's just like,
Now, my wife doesn't like my driving because I'll tell you, the trip home was terrible. We had a tractor trailer speeding up on the right to me, and all of a sudden I saw a car behind me, and I was, oh my God. My wife thought I was having a heart attack, and all I saw was one light, and they were just riding my ass. I go up another hour further, and a car passes me by, and they throw out a whole big pile of napkins. Like it just, the people are just, you're going 80 and they're passing you. It's just crazy. I don't like the drive as much no more.
Okay, we need some clarification. We need some clarification real fast. Like Jennifer says, not bad this trip. So does that mean that his last trip you rode with him was exciting?
That was last time I was in Vegas.
not that bad.
Now, I didn't get to really talk to Jennifer, but does she live close to you? And does she? No.
She lives close to Tom.
Oh, okay. Because it was like, hey, this is Jennifer, and she was all smiles, and then a little bit into it, she's like, hey, you want some of this? I'm like, no, I don't drink. And then
That's what got me in trouble, Pat D. She was giving everybody her crown apple, and when she
yeah,
ran out,
I saw it's apple,
she's like, "Go upstairs and get some of this." I'm like,
and wasn't there two ladies in history that gave something apple, and it kind of ruined the man. Or?
I had to go wake up Joni. Shit.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you again. Thank you.
Take care.
Take care.
Hey, the only person that scared me in Vegas, I'll never forget that night that I was too drunk to drive the van home in Vegas from and Harlan tells John, "Can we please find some straight roads back to the hotel?" Because we know one of them exits that does the damn curly Q things. Harlan's like, "Can we please find some?" Man, me and Harlan were both blasted that night. Oh my god,
that sucks.
We had John, old man John Grumpy driving us back that night. It was so bad. Y'all go find it on Harlan's channel. An hour of Harlan telling people he's got to go pee. Oh,
Lord
see,
have
the
mercy.
stuff you miss when you don't hang out with resellers. I'm telling you, we're a fun group. We have a good time, and it's. I challenge you. I implore you. Go to a meetup, meet some people in person, make some connections. I mean, it is this. Don't make this lonelier as it has to be. Don't sit behind a computer and never put yourself out there and never meet people. I'm telling you, just having someone to bounce ideas off. I don't know how many times a day do I talk to Jennifer? 4 or 5 times a day. I'll have a stupid idea or a great idea, or I'm just driving in the middle of nowhere and she's driving in the middle of nowhere. It's you know, I had an idea. I called Harlan today. I mean, you got to have friends. You got to have people to talk to. Josh says he hasn't had a drink since September 17th. What's today? I haven't had a drink since May 3rd.
What day is it?
But if that's what you need to do, Josh, I support that, man. If you need to not drink, I'm not a person who's ever had a problem with alcohol, so the last thing I had to drink was last Friday night. I drink socially, and that's it. If I didn't have another drink the rest of my life, it wouldn't matter. Jake sure seems like a nice dude. Larry, he is.
Yeah.
That's a smart young man, very nice guy. I talk to Jacob King 5-6 times a week. Jacob King's a nice guy. He's truly a nice guy.
The real
You want to know what's my hangover cure? I don't get drunk.
Yep.
he passes out before he gets there.
I just don't. I won't drink anymore.
He doesn't get that drunk.
That'll be it. I'm not having anything else. That'll be it.
He gets just drunk enough.
Well, if you're going to be out on the road early in the morning.
Yeah. Harlan's going to be here at 6:15. 6:15.
Is it not?
Christine says May 31st, 2012. Very nice. You know, if that's, and everybody's different. If that's what you need, I support that. Since 2012, that's a long time. That's a good deal. Y'all got to realize you're talking to someone. I didn't have my first alcoholic drink till I was a freshman in college. I was almost 19 before I drank any alcohol whatsoever. 19.
Jeez. We used to go to the bootlegger in Rock Hill.
I didn't drink any alcohol in high school, elementary school, middle school, nothing. Never had the first drop. To this day, I've never smoked a cigarette.
You're probably better off.
So it's each of us has our own journey. So if that's so Jenna says hers is 10/1/2014. Very nice. That's a long time. That's a lot of self-control. A lot of self-control. It's just I've never it's never been a thing for me. I'll drink socially or whatever.
Yeah, I'll have a few drinks, and that's every once in a while. But I'm not one to keep a dadgum 12-pack in my refrigerator. I had a neighbor. Bless his heart. He was a good old boy. He'd do anything for you. But Saturday night, because our houses share the driveway. Saturday night, I could expect the York County Sheriff's Department to be in my front yard, because he would start some shit somewhere, and somebody would call the law on him, and I'd come in, and I couldn't even get in my driveway because there'd be 5 or 6 sheriff's deputies in the car, in the driveway. But he would start drinking when he got off of work on Friday till about 7 o'clock on Sunday, because he worked in construction, so he is going to be out in the heat and then at work.
So Christine's quit smoking March. Yeah, I've never had a cigarette. I've smoked cigars, I've smoked weed, but other than that, and I just don't like the cigars. Leave a terrible taste in your mouth. Or I love the smell of the cigar. I just don't like they make your mouth.
My
taste
dad
like
smoked a
alcohol.
pipe for a long time, and I like the smell of pipe tobacco.
Yeah, it does have.
And Todd
Sweet
sells
smell.
pipe.
Yep.
Yeah, because cigarettes gave me a headache. And my mom smoked my whole childhood, so that's why I never cared for it.
I don't have any vices.
Never tried marijuana. What? And I even then I don't like this. I don't like to smoke. I'd much rather do it edible.
Yeah. Well, the weed pens are nice.
Jennifer from the Carolinas, she probably has a chew in her jaw right now. That's nothing like seeing a Southern woman with a.
Who has chew in their jaw?
I said Jennifer from the Carolinas. It's Friday night. She's probably got a different snuff in her jaw.
I can guarantee you she does not. Jason says he'll pretty much smoke anything.
Well, like Connie's comment.
See, she said, sure do.
She's. I don't think she's being very truthful.
Well, her picture. She looks like she's always made up. So she's probably one of those dignified Southern women that don't do that kind of stuff. What do you want? Yes, I know they're assholes. Especially the bald-headed one. Yeah, he is.
So is everybody going to yard sales tomorrow?
It's supposed to pour here tomorrow.
Me.
Not me.
So me and Todd are the only ones going.
I definitely won't be.
Yeah, Jennifer's mad. It's supposed to rain down tomorrow morning.
It's supposed to rain hard tomorrow up here, and I thought that's what y'all were getting down through from like that stuff that was coming through Texas, and
a lot of that came through earlier on my packages about 3 hours ago. Jennifer says on Saturday she chooses Levi Garrett.
that. You're more man than I am. My grandmother, my mother's mother, lived to be 91, and the whole time I can remember her, she dipped snuff, and at Christmas time, we gave her little cans of top snuff for Christmas. I mean, we'd give her a dozen cans of it, but you'd never know she had a dip of snuff in her mouth.
Let's see. How can you say your country without saying your country? Well, we gave Grandma snuff for Christmas.
Yeah, hey, you know what? She had everything, and if she needed something, my mom would write a check for her.
So
we gave Grandma snuff for Christmas.
I know that sounds like a Christmas song, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, your great grandma did too. Well, she was probably the age of my my grandmother, since I'm probably a lot older than you.
Yeah, Jennifer's young. She's a child.
A lot older.
I reminded her this weekend. I'm like, when I met Joni, I think you were 6. Ray Cohen says, country when your sister steals your Copenhagen. Damn. That's country right there.
Absolutely.
So Sue's going to try to do yard sales. Flip It Good's going to go yard sales. Spit in a medicine bottle and keep it in her house coat. Damn.
Hey, yeah, that's about right.
So that's all the ones in the citywide?
Yep.
So make sure y'all are subbed to Todd, because he's going to show us everything on Monday, what he found.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if y'all live in Central Texas, make sure y'all go beat him to him. Where a camera, Todd? Let's see what you see.
I got you.
You're old as Father Time. Ain't nobody gonna pay no attention to you.
That's right.
You put it on your chest and points forward. They never see your face. That's perfect for you.
That's right. Go pro.
So Jason, how did you do? He said he did the 100-mile from Lynchburg Virginia. You run into the world's shortest reseller, Commonwealth Picker. You run into Kevin. Cha-Ching King is somewhere in Texas. Cha-Ching King, make sure you're checking out. He told me the name of that city earlier.
Gatesville.
Gatesville, Texas.
Flip It Good. Todd's channel name is Silver Hair Stacker. Todd, put your channel in the link. And the chat.
Suck me, Tom.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing.
Wait, what I miss?
So Jason said he's done that one for the last 4 years, but did not run into Kevin. Dave is way shorter than Kevin.
Me?
So instead of being Trash to Cash podcast, they should be something about the their height. Yeah, man. So John and I are the opposite. The Profit Playbook podcast, Triple P is a little different than Trash to Cash. We're like opposite ends of the spectrum. They're like laughing, joking, never say a serious word, and John and I are like never break character. We the Short Shit podcast. There you go. So Dawn, I've been telling everybody tonight that I was the reason why Mary had to wear headphones. That's just Dawn. Mary's not in the chat. Mary is not going to lower herself to be in my chat. But it's I'm so glad you ladies came. It was good to see y'all in Nashville. You just never know who's going to show up to these meets. Dawn and Mary are a lot of fun. Larry Way out was here. I mean, there's a lot of people in the chat who were in Nashville.
There you go.
Pat Dees was there for like 20 minutes. if you use one of those, if you watch those ghost shows and those people that come through the little meter thing, if you use one of those, you might have seen Joni. Yeah, Ray is a really good guy. If y'all don't follow the Nashville Flippers, Ray is extraordinarily nice. Sounds like Johnny's in
Ray's
there
one of the
choking.
good guys.
Yeah, Ray is outstanding. He's a really he comes across as extremely nice in his videos and stuff. He's way nicer in person. He's an outstanding young man. It's sad when everybody's young. I'm becoming the old one. I'm starting to feel like Tom.
Yeah, baby. Get that free cup of coffee with your breakfast at McDonald's now.
Yeah, but God, that coffee. Who can drink that? How much sugar do I have to add to that stuff? I've drank that when I used to work there when I was having a bad day.
Go in there, get you a fresh cup of coffee made.
Hey Don, if you want to watch me go to yard sales, Philly Flipper put up the video from Saturday of us running around the yard sales. Me, him, and Jennifer running around. Joni never got in the van, so I don't think she made the video.
You got all that stuff listed?
Sure, I do. So the vast majority of time went to auction.
Okay. And that was, you had to take that Monday or Tuesday?
Monday, yeah. I took 80% of it Monday. There's a couple things I had duplicates of that'll go Tuesday. The only thing that I didn't take that I don't have listed, I bought a bunch of there's some Christmas stuff that I put in a storage building that'll go to auction on closer to Christmas. And then I got all that Halloween, that Department 56 Halloween. I've got to get it listed this weekend. Because Halloween and Christmas is there year round too, but it'll do better at auction. But the Halloween, that Department 56 Halloween, that stuff's amazing. I didn't even know it existed until it showed up at the yard sale.
I didn't either until you mentioned it.
But I got a phone. I can look that shit up. There's nothing wrong. Don't let people shame you. People, they don't care whether you looked up their stuff at a yard sale or not. If you want to know what something's worth, use that computer in your pocket. Larry. Yes, it is. Larry tried to catch me slipping. Y'all see that? Larry thought he was going to be funny.
Is that the
Husqvarna
robot?
Yeah.
Dang, it's fixing to rain again.
Dang. It's supposed to
rain a tornado.
Unless they've changed it since this afternoon, it's supposed to rain and thunderstorm here tomorrow.
I can't type robot.
ROBOT.
I keep typing robot. Fat fingers. There you go, Larry. $4.99 plus shipping. Dun, dun, dun. It's got 4 watchers on it. Hopefully I'll sell it this weekend.
You got it promoted?
No. I'm not. There's only 2 of them listed right now, so I didn't promote it. Yeah, I listed it this week, and I've also got the starter kit too listed.
Jennifer, we were supposed to go up to Marion, North Carolina tomorrow, and because of the rain, we're not going to go.
There's the kit. 9 views, no watchers.
You're just making all kinds of damn money, aren't you?
173 Squishmallows. 90% off after watering. Very nice. 10 cents on the dollar. You should. I would run them at the auction. Somebody would buy them for 10 cents on the dollar. Jennifer said she's just been through there. Wherever the hell you just said.
Marion, North Carolina.
I think I've been there before.
It's on I-40 between Hickory and Nashville. Before you get to Black Mountain.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I've been from one end of I-40 to the other, so I'm sure I've been there.
I'd probably so.
Did they used to have a Rite Aid? If they had a Rite Aid, I've been there.
I don't remember.
$1.25 each. That's amazing. That's great. That's if you pay $1.25 for a new Squishmallow, it's hard to lose. Buying right is a Squishmallow. They're squeezable little blobs of a plush toy.
Oh. I typed in SQUI and it came up.
They're popular.
Yeah. Oh, they're big.
They're small.
They're small as this small, and there are some huge ones. They're the little ones. They make them as small as keychains, like they go on a backpack.
I remember that was one of the issues with selling those on Amazon. You get those weird complaints about it being, this one.
Yeah, Paul bought some of those because he sells them on Whatnot.
8-inch, 12-inch, 16-inch.
Yeah, like
20.
Complain. I thought it was bigger. I thought it was small.
That's what she said.
Yeah, exactly.
Me to it, Scott.
Yep.
Somebody had to say it.
That too.
Yeah. We've reached a point where I'm almost back to Diet Coke.
When are you going to start? When are you going to start your Whatnot?
The hardest part for that for me is finding inventory because I send so much to auction.
The problem with Whatnot is you kind of have to be.
You have to be consistent. You have
consistent and engaging. Like
I got
at least whatever you're doing. Like
I have a personality flaw. I can make people listen, and I can pick the right stuff. It's so easy to. Tom, when we go up there Monday, I put it on the table and I walk away from it. I don't do anything else to it. That is very easy and very alluring to just spread them out on the table and walk away.
Are you taking as much as you can? I mean, are you taking as many items that you have slots for, or?
I was doing the bare minimum the last 3 or 4 months to get me to yard sales, but now I'm back. I was averaging 38, 39 items a week, and now I'm up to 60. That crazy Harlan. You listen to Harlan? He had 90 last week.
Are they all selling?
At least 95% sale. I had 2 no sales this week.
Well, you need to do a video called "I'm giving up eBay and Amazon and going auction full time" and see if you can get 10 million views off of it.
The money, this thing is so successful. They get 30% from the seller and 15% from the buyer premium. They're getting 45% on everything they sell. 25 to 2,800 lots a week. It's amazing.
It all starts at what, 5?
But you're taking it to Tennessee?
Tennessee, yeah. It's like 22 miles from here. Harlan drives 30 miles. He's still here.
Doesn't everything pretty much
Yeah,
start at like
Harlan
5 or
Harlan
above?
had 90 plus. He's had 90 plus for the last quite a bit. He's been dominating. He's been doubling my checks because he's been putting so much up there.
Well, he's got a girlfriend he's got to keep up. Joni just takes what she wants out of your checkbook.
Yeah, Raycon, if you've got the space, it's truly amazing. This the money they're making, and it's popular. They've been doing this for Harlan. What do you think they've been online? 10 years. They built it through. It was a high bid originally, and now it's a whatever the hell it's called now. It's something different. They switched from high bid because they were too expensive. Bid somebody. Very massive. Bid Wrangler. And man, it is. They're an auction house, so they do real estate. They do estate sales and all those things. But and the heavy equipment. But they really make the money on this auction. But it's truly amazing the amount of stuff that goes through there and what people pay for stuff. They like roosters. They like cock up there. Everything tomorrow at the yard sales, any chickens I see, any roosters, I'm buying them all. All that stuff sells.
Taking it up to the auction.
It's tremendous. It's tremendous. Just the sheer diversity of stuff that sells up there, from electronics to like they were selling. There's a company that's trying to liquidate some flooring, like the snap-in flooring.
Right.
That stuff has been going stupid money up there. Harlan did have a truck full of the yard sales. You're correct. What's she laughing at, Harlan? What did I say this time?
I think she's laughing at the fact that I said that Harlan needs to make some money. He's got a girlfriend to keep up.
She don't need Harlan. She's got her own money. What the hell? She needs to get to work getting my weed legal, damn it. I want to be able to go right down the street and buy weed here in Huntsville.
Oh, God, is she Miss Bernie?
Yeah, I need to get on that.
Garcia, work harder. At least if it's in Mississippi, you can go over to Mississippi. I'll drive to Mississippi. It's okay.
Well, if you can get you a medical card, you can get it at North Carolina now.
Johnny's got one. I'm not getting a medical card because then the next thing they're going to do is tell me I can't have guns.
He's got like 2 places that are closer to him. You can go.
And at some point, I want to replace the ones I lost in the boating accident. Tom lost those guns on a Titanic. How long did you have to swim once the Titanic went under before they rescued you?
I didn't swim. I just got me some damn doors. I just took me some doors off the hinges and made me a raft. Simple as that. I got me some blankets, me a couple of bottles of wine, got my doors into a raft, and I was good to go. I wasn't no damn Jack letting that chick stay on the raft while I froze to death.
Right, it's the damnest things. And when you have a boating accident, you wreck a boat, all your guns sink right to the bottom. It's a terrible thing. I'm serious, folks. If you can find an auction like that, I mean, tomorrow Harlan and I are gonna fill my van up. I'm gonna be disappointed if it's not to the top, and it'll be 90% of that go. We'll take it up there, and it's some things you'll break even. A lot of things you'll do good, and a lot of things you'll do great. It's amazing the yard sale stuff that we send to the. I bought I had a cabinet. It was $10. It was probably 5 feet tall. It was probably 2 by 2 by 2. It was one of those small ones you put together. That damn thing went for $55.
This is an online auction, right? Not live.
Okay, so 2 hip chicks. I know this is Mary typing this because Dawn would not remind me of such a terrible thing that happened to me. That has to be Mary typing that. Mary, don't remind me of bad things. Damn it. Okay, so here's the story, folks. If y'all haven't heard this story, if you've heard it twice, I apologize in advance. I was doing good. I'm going to Nashville. I'm gonna put the seats in so people like Jennifer and Paul can ride with me to the yard sales. I need more space. I've got this Thule. It's a 16. It's a 16. The Thule 16. It's a big one. Man, I stick it up on top of the car. Harlan and I had just used it the weekend before. I thrown stuff in it. It worked great.
They already got it. Whoa.
I get to the freaking first yard sale, and I'm thinking, I'm gonna put stuff up there. Oh, wait a minute, I don't have my keys. Son of a bitch. No worries. We get back to the hotel. Paul and Jennifer are holding shit. There's stuff everywhere. I go upstairs. I got the wrong set of keys. I don't even have a key to this damn topper. So Joni decides the van is no longer a topper. It's a fucking shark fin. It's the shark van because all that thing is good for is a big fin up there.
Hey, you know what's funny is I popped on here live because Marcia told me to get you to bring the keys tomorrow for your topper. And I logged on and you're talking about it.
I'm not even putting it on the top of the van because of Marcia, damn it.
Right?
Kidney style points.
Style points.
We're gonna be at the yard sale tomorrow. I'm like, I wish I could buy that, but I don't have any more room. It's all Marcia's fault.
All her fault.
Why don't you get some duct tape and tape them damn keys to the side of that thing? So when you put it on there, you will always have your freaking keys.
So I ordered 2 more. I'm going to tape one to the glove box and put one on each key ring.
There you go.
They're not here yet. What kind of eBay seller can get me my keys in a week?
Did you lose the key or just leave it?
I left it at home. I've got 2 sets of keys. It was on the other set of keys.
I got you.
Order shipped.
You know, Amazon's shipping schedule is all screwed up. Roberta ordered some stuff and it's not supposed to be here till Wednesday. And it all came in today. Not complaining it came in early. I'm just saying, you know.
Let's see here. Sunday, April 28th, which was on the way home, I bought these keys. Wednesday, May 1st, order processing, order in transit. It's not moved since it's still at the original place. Expect it here May 6th. That's what's wrong with eBay, folks. You order an item and you expect it at least in a couple, 3 days. You don't expect to have to wait 8, 9, 10 days for an item. That's what's wrong with eBay. People, you can't count on a reasonable. If you order something, you expect it within a week. Fuck. That's crazy.
Are they taking too long to ship it?
I tried to get everything at the post office within 48 hours.
I had stuff tonight that I was waiting on UPS, and I got so nervous about UPS. Joni took it. I haven't had the heart to tell her that UPS showed up while she was gone yet.
Well, didn't you say that she's supposed to be, or your UPS driver is supposed to be at the depot at 3 o'clock or something?
So my normal driver, he's got a standing pickup at the airport every day at 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't come over here. He might be sick. Who knows? This was she joined the lady who came today. Normally comes on his off days or any days he's not available.
You know, when we have relief drivers for our USPS, it might be 8:30 before we get our mail delivered.
So there's 48 people listening. You know what the hardest thing is about the auction? I struggle. Harlan is so good at the auction. I struggle to even put enough stuff up there to win a week every now and then. And now I'm fighting against two people. Somebody else is going to thrift stores and calling them in the neighborhood. Come pick up this stuff in the neighborhood while I was walking. I don't ever win the auction anymore because now it's 1 against 2.
Who's the other
Hey.
person?
She's sharp. She's sharp.
I just run across things from time to time.
It's me against those two savages. It's terrible.
Well, Harlan, he's getting old now, so you can really use that against him. He gets tired after a while.
Man,
Yeah.
he's only 13 months younger than me. He's going to be 54 next week.
Ooh.
But you're not 55, are you?
Nope. 53.
Right.
Hey, who else is 55?
I'm not saying that.
I think he lost his connection.
I haven't seen 55 in a long time.
I think 55 is a good year. Thank you.
You know what? Every year is a good year because you know what your choices are otherwise?
Yeah, not making it.
Don't get me
Not waking
started.
up.
Right.
Yeah, every time I mention that, man, there's 3 people I think of who ain't with us that it bothers me a lot.
I mean,
Steve, Tristan, and my brother.
Yeah, Tristan, Dusty, and your brother, the 3 people. It's terrible. They were all way younger than us and to still be here.
Mid 40s.
Yeah, they were all mid 40s. Dusty was what, 48, but still.
Yeah, my brother was 44.
I think Tristan was 45. I think she was a year older than your brother.
so what did you do, Scott? Did you start just watching the auctions and seeing what was selling, and that's what led you in the direction to certain things to buy, or did you just wing it and just start buying all kinds of crap?
I wing it, and then I asked Harlan, what does he think?
Dang, Harlan, are you getting a commission off of that?
So I've been selling up there for 7 or 8 years. And this place has kind of evolved over time into a really good location. And I met Scott after I got divorced. And then me and my brother got Scott going up there. You've been up there for quite a while, haven't you, Scott?
Yeah, it's probably been 3-4 years. It's been a while.
Yeah, we got him some tables up there through the main guy. And now he's got tables on both sides every week.
Do they have the space for you to bring more stuff up there, or?
Yeah, they have overflow for big stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see that makeup table that I had? It went for $37.50. The one that had the spot on the top of it.
I didn't see it, but I know which one you're talking about.
Because I opened it up just to show the mirror.
Yeah. Oh, the $5 one?
Yeah, it went for $37.50.
And so then you have to pay 30.
And I got another one.
So you took the bad one first?
I took the bad one first, yeah.
And then how much do you usually buy back? Like you usually buy every week too, right? Not a lot, but some of it, or have you not been doing that?
I haven't lately, but I used to buy a lot more. I've not been buying as much.
It would be like what, $100, $200, you know what I mean?
It's been harder, man. The money's been so strong up there the last several months, it's hard to buy.
Yeah, we used to buy stuff every week and sell it, resell on eBay and stuff, but I mean Scott, he's been looking at some bigger items and they just get out of hand, which is good for us for selling.
Not to mention I got too much junk. I need to get rid of some of this junk.
Deed says, where you headed? He's taking his sweetie out to the Waffle House and buying her dinner.
Waffle House.
The Awful House? What?
That's right.
Hey.
She brought me steak tonight, so we've already ate.
Dang, you better hang on to her.
Marcia Joni says if he messes this up, she's gonna hurt him.
I like her. Y'all can talk smack about her all day, but I like that feedback.
You know, Joni's a strong woman because she puts up with Scott's shit like he gives her, and she hadn't run him off yet. 10-year-old Joni losing his keys.
That's my word.
I still can't believe it.
Oh,
Did he?
yeah, I think. Yeah, we talked about that.
Keys, that's like the wallet incident. That was a good one.
10-year-old. What are you talking about?
The picture that you show of her
On
your phone.
Like I said, I met her in 1988. What are you talking about? 10 years old? Damn. She turns 54 too. A couple weeks after Harlan.
She's old.
No, she's young. She'll outlive us all. Women always do.
Yeah, Jennifer's got a birthday too in that mix. I think Jennifer's in the middle.
Todd, you'll be 69 this year, won't you?
84.
Which one? You talk about blue eyeshadow, Johnny?
No, I was talking about the little girl when you always call her buck teeth or something like that.
Hey, Marcia, this was Johnny. You might have known her in high school.
I see. I don't know. I'll have to break out the yearbook.
Is that Bucktooth Joni picture?
You want to see?
That was glamour shots for Joni there. How many of you ladies in the and
okay, here you go.
I'm going to be sexist.
That's a hot piece of ass right there.
I know him. I said he's on the wall of the post office.
Damn right.
Somewhere.
Hey, speaking of hot, we got him back in the shorty shorts.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Yeah. Went shopping yesterday.
Marcia, you know how many hearts you broke on the internet because you got shorty short man?
I'm trying to bump your numbers up.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Baby, stop, baby. I'm trying to find your mama in Bucktooth.
Joni seems to be a sweet woman to put up with him.
Seems to be.
Seems to be.
She's
Then
definitely
again,
got
she might just figured out it's just not worth it to start all over. She'll just put up with this crap instead of having to start all over again.
Hey, I'm a catch, motherfucker. Hush. Y'all lucky. Y'all have to wait till she popped up on my phone. I can't find her.
She probably got your phone and deleted it.
Ooh.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yep.
She knows all my passcodes.
What I started to ask a while ago when you showed the picture of Joni, how many of you ladies have glamour shots laying around the house?
Why would you have to be a lady to have a glamour shot?
Oh, good question.
Well, that's I guess I'm being
Just kidding.
transphobic or something like that. But,
are you trying to say there are some Harlan glamour shots hiding around there somewhere?
No.
Could be.
No glamour shots.
Do you have some, Tom?
I'm now looking for. I need a wig now, Harlan, because I'm almost back to my glory days.
Flip it has one.
I've got some wigs.
Who is that?
Scott, when he had a full head of hair.
That is you?
Yeah.
That was a wig. That was a wig at a yard
sale. I found that wig at a yard sale.
Okay, I was like,
you should have rolled with. You should have rolled with that one. Come on, man.
Man,
I was gonna say that was Scott in the '80s. You know.
I can believe it.
Come on, man.
Did you sell that wig? Because I think there was a guy on our cruise because they had an 80s night, and there was some guys that had a wig on that looked sort of like that. So he might have been your buyer if you sold it online.
I should got me one of the wig heads so I can keep it better, so I can keep wearing that one. Yeah, I can't find Bucktooth Johnny. Damn it! I bet she deleted it.
She did. She got you good.
Sue, your mom's got your glamour shots. Does any of the ladies or gentlemen not know what glamour shots was?
I think everybody.
Hey,
knows.
hey, Harlan, you ever show Marcia this picture? That's a good one there.
Oh yeah.
What is it? I can't see it.
When he was modeling the Brob.
Oh,
When I had the bra on.
was that last weekend or the weekend before last?
Yeah.
They all run together.
Hey, Craig.
There's UPS running at 9 o'clock at night.
I'm gonna have to delete this show too. Damn it.
No. This was going pretty smoothly tonight.
My battery's not
Yes, Jason. I am a. That one. I was actually a 48 double D on that one. Thank you.
Boom.
Oh my.
And this one wants you to model the big girl panties.
Man, nobody wants to see you.
Shout out to the big girls. I'll throw that out there for Nissa.
Somebody's got to wear those pants.
They do,
All right,
and then they send them back. They do, and then they send them back to Scott.
Y'all take a couple hours off so I can catch up with y'all this weekend. No more finding anything until I see you tomorrow.
Okay. It's late. It's 9.
Oh, it was half price at the saving weight today. I've got a garage full.
Damn it.
South Parkway and Winchester Road. What were you doing?
Score.
I was taking a nap. I'm old.
Oh my god.
I got the vintage, what do you call the newspaper place where Superman was?
Daily Planet?
Yeah. I got some old Daily Planet stuff.
See what I mean? 2 against 1. This ain't fair.
Okay, now does she was
No
she
more
a
naps,
reseller?
Scott.
And
No,
then
she
met Harlan?
She helps Harlan. She don't resell. She helps Harlan.
Oh.
It's on my way everywhere.
She does sell some things on Poshmark, some clothing stuff, but it's from her personal collection.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you in the morning, Scott.
All right, 6:15. We'll have a good time.
Word.
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 You're not right.
Hey, we're not wrong.
Right?
Yeah.
Could be.
But that's what I tell you about this. How do you meet people to do what you do if you don't at least go to meetups? If you don't have any meetups in your area, be the one to make the meetups. You'd be amazed. Yard sales by yourself are boring as hell. Tracy, how do you go by yourself? Me and Harlan have so much fun buying stupidity and talking about stupidity. It's way more fun going with folks. You can't buy it all. And okay, so here's the secret. How many people here? 58 people. Here's a secret. If you can't tell, hey Jacob, what's up, man? Good evening, folks.
Oh, he made it.
If you can't tell your friends good news, get new friends.
Yep.
Listen to what we said. If you can't tell your friends good news, get new friends. That's it. I had a good day on Amazon yesterday. And when I told Dave had a great week on Amazon. We both win. I am excited that we both had a great day. We both had a great week. That's winning. I'm telling you.
Yep.
I don't care what these other losers do. I care what my friends do. I'm excited that the King of the Garage had great sales week. And even Scott Connon we don't talk to him anymore because he doesn't talk to us because he has a girlfriend. What the hell?
What the hell?
You need to have an Alabama meetup. We have one every week. It's called Wing Night. Tuesday night Wing Night.
Yeah.
Jacob said 59 now. Where are you hiding at tonight, Jacob? Let me guess. Somebody cooked you dinner and you've been at their house all night.
Ooh.
So JR says gated community yard sales are awesome. Christian, what's his name for 15? Are you talking about Christian Dior? Worth 500 plus. How did I know? Because I've talked to you a million times.
Right.
And I know one of your friends is you think she's a really good cook, and she probably is. And I think she cooks you dinner like once a month. JR, I don't have any idea, man. I don't know anything about clothes or any of that stuff. My official uniform is a t-shirt and a pair of cargo shorts. Come on now. A Chanel bag for the win. That's the only good reason to miss the show. You could have at least given David the link and sent David in your place.
Yeah. Oh, man.
David said you're mean, and he's nice.
Ooh. It's got dirt, huh?
David said Jacob was fat too. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm like, exactly where was David? Where is Jacob fat at? Because David, I don't think your definition of fat is correct. He's on a date. Well, good for him. Good for him.
No, is that real estate, Jake?
Yeah, that's real estate, Jacob. Scanning freedom, Jacob.
Okay.
Twiggy.
Yeah, he's got 7 brothers and sisters. In Nashville last weekend, one of the middle brothers, David, who's 27, came with him and hung out with him for the weekend. David's a nice guy. He seemed to enjoy making fun and messing with Jacob, though. He left the Broadway girls alone. Seems like it.
JC, are you in the Charlotte area?
Who?
Is that JC? JR.
JR?
Yeah.
I don't know where JR lives.
It's supposed to rain heavily all weekend. And there's damn people over in Ballantyne and Piper Glen. They think they're running a shop from South Park in their yard sales.
He says he lives in Waxhaw.
Waxhaw. Oh, my God. Out in the middle of damn nowhere. It used to be. Charlotte's just about has grown out to Waxhaw now.
So Mark says he needs to order a good table for shipping. It's the one thing I can tell you is my shipping improved greatly when I really dedicated space to it, and I started building that section out. Build it to your strengths and how your mind. Everybody's different, but you'll be amazed how much better you will do with shipping if you organize it and order the right supplies and get some of the right equipment. It's amazing how fast you can go. Hey, Ron, have a good night, man.
Oh, I know where King Creek is. We need to get
Crazy Place says, is he too late for the? Am I too later for the bong hits? It sounds like the way you type, you're not too later. Dave, hit him a bong for us.
What?
Somebody wants you to teach him how to do a bong hit.
Here, there's a little bit left. I'll have to pack another one though.
Dave's the official bong hit champion. Here it comes. Are y'all ready?
What are you using in that thing? Water?
No, jet fuel. It helps kick it up a notch, you know.
So Larry said
We used to use Boone's Farm strawberry oil.
So Larry says he's got two line tables, one's adjustable, and one for shipping and one for photos. We can see who makes all the money. Larry makes all the money right there. So I went the opposite approach. So rest in peace, Dusty. Dusty sends me a message saying, "Hey man, there's some great stuff at this auction. You need to check it out." And I was building the building at the time, and so I ended up buying 3 or 4. What is it? 1, 2, 3 sections of 8-foot table. They were the counters for a local dry cleaner that went out of business, and that's what's out of my building. So underneath the bottom, I stack all the boxes, and they're what, chest high. So that I do all the shipping on those. I think I've got $40 a table, so I've got 120 altogether. So it doesn't matter what. Do it on your own budget. It's amazing. It's very creative. I've talked about it for years. You can upgrade your everything at a yard sale. I have found everything from laser printers to scanners to label printers, MacBooks out there. I've bought all this stuff at yard sales. It's amazing what you can find at a yard sale. TVs, monitors. It's cheap. Amazon sell 99. What's up, man? How are you? So Mark said he didn't realize they had tables at Uline. Mark, they give you a catalog that's like that thick.
Oh my God, Uline! You gonna buy tables from Uline? Go to the damn Goodwill,
dude. You can order a bride from Uline; they'll send it to you. The catalog's so thick.
Steven Strait, you're right on time. Let's do it.
So this will be David's older brother. I'm gonna start referring to you as David's older brother.
Sticky? Wait a second. You're sticky now?
That's what Scott put in there last time.
That doesn't sound good at all.
So Mark, Uline is very expensive, and even if they're competitive on price, their shipping is outrageous. That's why I tell people, man, really get creative. Figure out how to do some things on your own. Man, go to yard sales. You can find it's the coolest stuff you can find at yard sales. So how is David's brother doing today?
Oh, doing great. Just have another. Wait, why is there an echo?
I don't know. Have you kicked anybody out of their apartment today?
No, not today.
Not today.
I did 2 showings, and looks like they were 2 going to be rented. Why am I having an echo?
I don't know. Larry said he regrets meeting you this past weekend. So there you go. And he gone. Just like that.
There he is.
He back.
Yep, I'm back. I was trying to get rid of that echo.
Larry said he regrets meeting you and he doesn't want to see you again.
Too bad.
He said he liked David a whole lot better.
Oh my.
Yeah, I like David better too.
So see, if y'all weren't in Nashville, y'all missed the story about how David broke his nose and gave himself a concussion.
What?
That was a good story. So JR says yard sales are great this year. Man, they're great every year. The only way they're not great is if you don't go to yard sales. Steven Strait, how are you, sir?
So you headed home, Jake? Or you headed out to the club? You headed to the club
Lord,
to bring you down?
Lord, no. That is not my thing.
He's going to the club.
He hasn't been to a club since he left the Amish Mafia.
Yeah.
That's right.
There you go. See?
Yeah. See, David likes to walk into horse trailers, gooseneck horse trailers. That's the nitty gritty of the story.
Oh no.
When he's
Oh yeah.
delivering UPS packages.
What's it been? He said it's been what, 6 weeks later, and he's still got a mark on his nose where he broke it.
Yeah, 6 or 8 weeks. Yeah. It was it was in Knoxville because he went to help out Knoxville so our local center is Bristol, 2 hours away in Knoxville. He went to help them out for the week, and he unfortunately had a very close meeting with a horse trailer while he was looking down, walking, and doing a scan complete on a package. Walking
I'll
back
tell
to
you
the truck.
what, I've just about set many a car on fire that's got those damn little. I know it's for scooters, old people's, the scooters. It's a little rack that slides into the trailer hitch on the back of a car truck. It's dark at night, and you walk into one of those things, and it catches you right about the shin. You just want to set that damn car on fire, or truck.
Yeah. Well, all of my vehicles have to have a trailer hitch, so basically the same thing. But you know what? They're really good in a city like Nashville when you do parallel parking. Nobody's going to run into the back of you.
Parallel parking. What the hell is that? Please get down. You probably didn't even have to parallel park when you got your license.
Oh, why do I need a parallel park? I just push a button.
Yeah, I had to parallel park before I got my driver's license.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I did actually have to parallel park when I got my license, but on this car, I just push a button and it parallel parks itself.
That's a lost art. Have you seen people try to parallel park? It's just like you just turn the camera sideways and start filming because you're ready to see it.
Yeah, I can actually parallel park faster without the assisted than I can.
Are you leaving, Todd?
John Jones said you were so nice this morning. Now you're talking about arson.
It's because I'm on Scott's show.
I'm telling you right now. I told y'all that crazy Tom this morning was a fraud.
I was like, I'm sorry I'm late, Todd. I was out in the backyard feeding the deer and the unicorns, and it's such a lovely day. The sky is blue, and then of course Scott has to come in there and start busting my chops.
I was just watching it. I'm like, either I got to go live or I got to turn this off. It's terrible. Poor Todd's having to put up with this shit. I know, Don, it's terrible. Did we upgrade or downgrade? Is Harlan for Jacob? Is that an upgrade or a downgrade?
Harlan's a lot more entertaining.
I call it even. They're both good guys.
Back to the parallel parking. My oldest son didn't even have to take the driver's test. He didn't even have to take the driver's test because that was back when they were still doing the pandemic crap.
The COVID
thing. So he'd been driving long enough that he just turned in his driving report. And
so, Ping, is that a California thing? What is parallel parking? Is that when you got to yell at somebody when you're trying to park?
I don't parallel park.
It's easy.
It's easy. It's one wheel turn.
You know what? I learned how to parallel park in a 1973 Kingswood station wagon. That was a Chevrolet. It's about the size of a F-350 or Chevrolet 3500 long bed.
Man,
only that truck is not as wide as that Chevrolet was.
So we did drive. Our driving ed cars were citations. Remember them things?
Yeah.
They used to show commercials on them. What's the only thing they did a commercial or a citation? They showed it driving around with 3 wheels. If one wheel comes off, it will still drive. You remember those commercials?
Yeah, it was
The
front wheel drive,
citation,
wasn't it?
the citation with 3 wheels.
Yeah. Yeah. A buddy of mine had one of the original Civics. You literally could probably put that sucker in the back of your F-150 and have room to put.
My mother had a 74. It had a 2-speed, but it was one of those manumatics, or it was it didn't have a clutch, but it had but you still had to shift it in a second, or whatever it was.
Was it the paddle shifter one?
No, it was just you just had to shift it. You just had to move the transmission, but you didn't. There was no clutch.
Volkswagen had one of those too. But
Ping, I know. I'm just messing with you. I know you're talking about parallel park. You did it in one try? Because you learned to drive whenever you had to learn how to drive. It's crazy. Right. Imagine that.
What a concept.
Yeah, we had, in order to pass driving tests in Kinston, North Carolina, back in the day, in the mid '80s, you had to do a 3-point turn. You had to parallel park. I missed one thing on my driving test. They took off 1 point because I didn't signal when I was in their parking lot pulling into a parking space. I'm like, nobody signals when they're in a parking lot pulling into a parking space.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to turn your signal on.
That was the only point I lost.
Now ask me if I've ever turned the signal on when I'm turning into a parking space.
I still hadn't done it yet.
Right.
Only reason I'm turning a signal on in a parking lot is if I think somebody's trying to take a space I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I turn one on. Yep. Exactly. If I'm waiting on the space.
When I did my parallel parking test, I pulled up and turned the wheel and started backing that big ass car into the slot. And the guy giving me the driver's test said, "Oh, that's good enough." And I hadn't even turned the wheel back the other way to kick the nose into it. He said, "You'll never go any place to park this thing and parallel park this thing anyway." But he did. And then 20 years later, he happened to be my next door neighbor.
That's it right there, dog. Don't you dare take my spot turn signal. That's exactly what that means.
That's right. That's exactly right.
That means I'm gonna. Have y'all seen the guy? He's on Instagram. He acts like he's blind, and he's got a stuffed dog, and he'll go. So that's what it is. I turned the turn signal on just to warn you that I'm gonna sick Joni on your ass if you take my parking spot.
Yeah.
You know what gets me, especially around Christmas time? I'll go into a store and come out and get in my car, and people will start stopping, want my parking space, blocking traffic, 2 or 3 spaces. I just have to piss them off, but I'll just get out the car and lock the door and go back in the store again, just so they'll have to move on. I'm not.
And what's up with these idiots who think they can stand in a parking place to hold a parking place? I want somebody to try that for me.
I want you to try it.
Damn, this is sounding like the Grumpy Old Men show.
Well, you know, Jacob's about to turn 40. He's going to be grumpy like the rest of us.
Ooh.
That's right. Don't take my parking spot.
Get off my lawn.
Don't take Jacob's parking spot, or he'll go evict somebody as revenge.
Right. Snobby whiplash. You haven't paid your rent yet.
What?
That's right.
Snobby whiplash for the cartoons. You know, he was the villain. He had a black top hat, and he had a little mustache, and he was all, evicting people.
Hey, Craig, I was in Alabaster yesterday afternoon. How come you didn't buy me lunch? They would be a new hoarder. Yeah, Ray, I like you, Ray. You think just like I do.
I just don't have the patience for people anymore.
Patient? Aren't doctors supposed to have patience? Why should I have to have patience? Doctors have patience.
Right?
I'll have patience with people like Scott and Todd and you, but people I don't know, you're just out of luck,
Right.
dude.
Yeah.
Phoebe's
I
laying
have
here.
to care about somebody before they get my patience.
Yeah.
Phoebe's laying here in my lap thinking, y'all are finally coming around. I don't like no damn body.
That's right.
She doesn't.
Phoebe, tell him, you don't even trust Harlan. You're barking his ass too, won't you?
She barks at her own shadow.
Where's the
Phoebe,
baby
there's
boy
Dave.
at?
There's Dave up there. You gave him hell till Daddy shocked your ass.
Yeah.
Where's Franklin at?
In there asleep with his mama. Phoebe's my girl. Phoebe, I'm surprised it took her so long to come in here. Franklin?
I do have to evict somebody on Monday though, so that'll be fun.
Oh, is that the crazy one?
Yep. Or is it Tuesday? It's either Monday or Tuesday.
You gotta gear up.
Are you starting the process, or have you already done the process and this is get out time?
Get out time.
It's step 2. So if he's not out, then I have to go get rid of possession. I've already got court-ordered possession, but if he's not out, then it's rid of possession next, and they'll throw him out 10 days later.
That's what's wrong with this country right here, folks. You legally do not have the right to be there, and they have to bend over backwards to throw you out. They should bounce from the minute that you violate the terms of the contract. They should bounce your ass out on the street immediately. That's it. We are too. The thing that's wrong with the United States of America is we have grown too soft. We care about people's feelings and all the rest of this bullshit. Fuck you.
There was a guy down in Rocky.
I tend to have a little bit of a different view, a little bit, even though I'm on the landlord side of stuff. I tend to think the way I look at it is it should be a 21-day process, so that in 30 days you have your property back. Because I do believe in due process, and I think they should have their day in court. But where it drags on for 90 days or more, sometimes that's ridiculous. That's my opinion as a Virginia landlord.
There was a guy down in Rock Hill, and there were old mill houses. Rock Hill was a mill town. There were old mill town houses, and he didn't do any of that crap. If you were 15 days late, when you came home that evening, all your crap was out in the front yard. And because he said, I'll just pay the $1,500 fine and be done with it. But he would. You could drive down the road near where his houses was at, and you would see everything out in the front yard.
And so, Jacob, we're probably a little more in agreement. I think needs to be a little bit of time, but enough's enough. You know, if you're having problems, you go talk to somebody man to man and make arrangements and do these things. So there's here. But the ones that you evict have no intention whatsoever of paying, and they're going to scream every minute of it. It's like these ones that are, these squatters that are occupying these houses. Why they have no rights, no laws whatsoever, and we're giving them pseudo rights and pseudo law to stay in these properties when they should be arrested for trespassing and thrown the fuck out. This ain't hard.
They should be arrested. First, they should be arrested for breaking and entering.
Yes, absolutely. Breaking and entering and be done with
it.
So
now, technically, a lot of that, there's a few states this doesn't apply to, but in most states, it's really actually the property owner's fault of how they're not going around correctly to get these people removed from the property. So I've been watching a lot of those issues. There's still a few states where that doesn't apply, specifically Georgia and California and one other state, I forget which one, where it's all in how you approach the initial breaking and entering. Because the moment you let them claim any right, you've lost the battle. So I think it's a good argument for people who don't really know what they're doing. They're trying to be a self-made landlord, but they don't know the rules. They don't know the legal terms. They don't have any experience. They ought to at least have a property manager on retainer, even if they don't have somebody who does it all the time. I think we'll see an increase in that type of a kind of like an attorney on retainer, but having a professional landlord, or professional property manager that can deal with these issues and knows the legal ins and outs. Because if you get to a property and somebody's in it, you press the issue that this is breaking and entering, and you void any issues. You don't acknowledge any sort of tenancy or anything like that, and you can pretty much get them out.
But it's all across society. It's prevalent in everything. And Dave lives in one of these states. It's like this. They're arrested and they're bond is look at this oppressed class of people. Bond is unfair against them. Oh, horseshit. You do the crime. It applies to you like anybody else. New York is the same way. They'll be arrested and they can't hold them. So what do you teach these people? Don't commit crimes. Nobody gives a shit. You want to stop crime, you become tough on crime. You do like Giuliani did. You go clean up the place. You put these people in jail. You start with the jaywalkers and everybody else and go up from there, and your crime goes away. It's the tougher you are on crime, and the more you hold people responsible, the more they act correctly. And it's as simple as that. And we don't do it. If Trump's right, you don't have to do it to a couple of them. You execute a couple of drug dealers, you start making that a little more difficult whenever they know there's a consequence of their actions. I don't agree with everything he says, but he's right on that one. Let's fry some drug dealers, and you'd be amazed how much more difficult that decision is to do I want to do what I want to be a drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
We're just so soft on everything. I could fix it. You do the crime, I'm going to hang your ass on the public steps tomorrow. And I'll let you swing for a couple of days before we take your dead body down. Just to be a warning to everybody else who wants to pull the bullshit you just pulled.
And you know what? While you're doing those public hangings, all high schoolers have to come and watch it. But then again, we'll be paying for therapists because they've been devastated. And
first thing I do is fire every one of them damn therapists. And the first person that says they need one, we fire them all.
When I was in high school, we had a cross country team, and the boys were stupid. But when they were practicing one day, they decided they were going to go jump in a pond and swim for a few steps, for a few minutes, and then continue on running while they were practicing. 2 of them drowned. They had therapists in and everybody else in our school in case you just needed to talk about it. One of them was my next door neighbor. I went to his funeral.
Could he swim?
Yeah, he could swim.
Then how did
we're not sure. I'm not sure exactly why. They jumped in that cold water and cramped up, is what they're saying happened.
Yeah, but it's also if I had their shoes on. Have you ever tried to swim with your shoes on?
Right.
Oh my God, we like to drown in Emerald Isle has one of them big high-rise bridges that go into Atlantic City.
Yeah.
We took rafts out there, and the damn rafts got busted on the coral and all the stuff, all the barnacles, and our dumb ass is trying to swim back to shore with shoes on. Oh my God, that's the hardest thing I've ever done, is try to swim with shoes on.
But they had all these therapists in there, and if you needed to cry about it and all this kind of stuff. And that would have been in 76, so it's been going on a while.
We're just too soft, and we allow these excuses for everybody. It's the first. I'm old school. The first cross-dresser that goes in the bathroom, let Bubba deal with him. Whoop his ass one time, and he won't ever do that again. The biggest deterrent, is consequences for your actions. Nobody's responsible for anything they do these days. It's help! I'm being oppressed. Whatever. Right from wrong. You've spent any time in America, right from wrong. Right from wrong, and you know what you can get away with because you know what they allow. I can stop. You can put me at El Paso for about 20 minutes, and I'll stop the border right then. Give me a 50 cal, and I'll sit up there on the bridge, and you won't have anybody else coming across the river. That's it.
You mean a 50 cal? You mean?
I just need a 50 cal up on the bank with a 50 cal, and that'll solve illegal immigration.
Yeah.
It'll be awesome.
At least in one spot.
It's the one spot.
Jake, when you're collecting rent, are you like Pearl? Have you ever seen the Will Ferrell skit where Pearl, his landlord, comes to pick up get his rent? She's about 3 years old. She's talking good.
Just how about so I can fix the border. Give me a couple hours and an A10 Warhog. I can fix it all.
That's it.
The nightmares that people have when that thing goes and it's put out several thousand rounds per minute or whatever the hell that crazy that the damn A10 Warhog does, it'd be over.
That sounds like a sick elephant there.
Let's see.
Well,
anyway, Jake, look on YouTube for Will Ferrell and the landlord.
I know what you're
talking about.
It's pretty funny because she
All right,
says, "I want my money, bitch."
Here it comes.
Show it.
I'm telling you right now, you should get that. I'm telling you right now, that sound is it whatever thousands of rounds per minute. It's over. That's a tank killer and a whatever else in its way killer.
Whatever else is in its way.
All you have to do is fly that thing around the border a little while, and everybody goes back to Guatemala and all the rest of them hellholes and leaves us alone. It ain't that hard.
John, when President Zilke becomes president, I want him to keep his ass in the White House. Our president, Scott's president, was in Charlotte yesterday and had traffic all screwed up. The airport was like 3-hour delays and all this kind of crap just because he
Why
was
the airport?
Because Air Force One flew in.
Oh.
Yes.
Air Force One and Air Force Two comes in.
Yeah.
And they had delayed flights and they block off all. You can't. They had I-77, which cuts Charlotte in half. Charlotte's on one side of 77. The airport's on the other side of it. It was just a total crap.
They say hard. I can fix everything. What are we going to do with Nancy Pelosi? It's called insider trading. Throw her ass in jail. With the rest of Congress, who are the most successful Wall Street traders? They're Congress people. Throw every one of them motherfuckers in jail. They've all the insider trading. This ain't hard. I can fix it all. The next person wants to run for Congress, they're going to think twice before they pull this shit because they know that I'm going to throw their fucking ass in jail. The American people are going to, we've had enough. We've had enough. What do you do with what do you do with Pfizer? Pfizer is the most penalized company in America. You bankrupt them motherfuckers. They're done. What have they done? They have put a vaccine that has killed and injured how many millions of Americans? They're done. It's over. They're done. Bankrupt every one of them. Hang the CEO. They're done.
They've paid more. They've paid more fines than any other company.
They've paid
more fines than any other company, not even including anything to do with the current jobs.
This ain't hard.
Yeah.
This really ain't hard. How did we get here, Harlan? I don't know. You want to know how we got here? Right here. That's how we got here.
Smoky Mountain.
I might have deviated a little bit.
Getting fired up.
For just a moment.
You want to fix the economy? You get rid of Federal Reserve. They are printing. What happens when you print money? They made the craziness that is the vaccine disaster and the suit. They tried to shut down the country. They printed money in the answer. And now inflation has to go up because they've added all this fake money. There's been more money printed since 2020 than all the rest of combined 2020. Come on now. it only lasts for so long before there's got to be a correction. They need a war. It's coming. Y'all just wait. How do they reset all this stuff? You remember one of the last resets? It's called World War II. World War II was not. But it's about the Japanese and it's about Hitler. It was also about they needed a reset on the financial reserve, the Federal Reserve.
We got women out of the kitchen, and it's gone all downhill since then.
I know it's. Look at what they've done, Tom. Your parents your mom helped your dad and she worked with your dad because they wanted to build that business. But in the 50s, look at the job. You could be a postal delivery person and your wife stay at home and raise your children and be fine. But once they tricked the America and decided they could destroy the family to destroy this country, it took both parents to work. Look at the numbers of what our children have to buy a house right now compared to what
you know why? Do you know why that is? Because you now have double the people in the workforce. Instantly have double the people in the workforce. That's why wages are stagnant. They stagnated in the 70s because you have double the people in the workforce.
Yeah, but a bunch of them's getting ready to die off.
Well, yeah.
You know, sort of. Yeah, because people are talking about they're going to have to work till they're 80 before they can retire.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know how corrupt everything is? I can say 2 words and you can understand how corrupt this world is. Social Security.
Hey,
the largest con game ever pulled. The Ponzi's. We put Madoff in jail, and he don't hold a candle to the Ponzi scheme that is Social Security.
Yep.
Legalized Ponzi scheme that's called Social Security. If you put that money in the market and never touched it, everybody would be millionaires. They don't want that. They want you begging and pleading for dimes when they've taken all your money away from you.
Yeah, but you got to look at the amount and it all goes back to inflation and whatnot. But a millionaire is nothing now. Yeah. It's easy to become a millionaire.
But if you invested what you have to pay into Social Security, you invested it yourself starting at 16 years old, you would have approximately 10 times the amount of retirement that you do at 65.
Right.
10.
16. 10 I started paying in it when I was 14.
I'm just saying, like, that's just the guy who ran the numbers and did the statistical analysis. He said if you're 16 to 65, you would have approximately 10 times the retirement that you have. So there's another 0 added to your monthly payment.
Mm-hmm. Everything's a scam. It's terrible. Ray, if you look at a lot of the stuff that's been done with the flat tax is probably the answer, the fairest answer. It's still going to disproportionately affect the poor because the rich have. But you've got to take away all the loopholes. Every loophole is designed.
Yeah.
The people that make the rules have the money, and they're. Listen to these people. As the more and more I read, the more and more you realize how everything is set up by the people who have versus the people who don't have.
Yep.
The middle class is being destroyed. There's not going to be a middle class. You're either going to have, or you're going to have nothing.
Yeah, you better hope that you're in the haves because there's not going to be a middle class, like you said. You better hope that you.
I didn't know till this week that North Carolina has a flat income tax.
They told you what they're going to do. They wrote a book, The Great Reset. They told you exactly what they were going to do to you.
Yep.
That's young people like Jake. He'll never. Social Security will have.
It won't be around when he's around.
Or it won't pay anything.
It won't pay any more than it does now. It'll be the same. It'll be the same scam. I think it'll be around. I just think it'll be the same scam as it is now.
It'll
be very hissing.
How does the government replace that grand amount of money they steal from us every year?
Yeah.
Because the people don't see it. Because it comes out of your check before you get your check.
Yeah. And your employer has to pay that. about that same amount. So if you pay $1,000 out of a paycheck, if you're get a good paycheck and you pay $1,000 out of a paycheck, your employer has to match that payment, roughly, give or take.
Yeah.
For payroll tax.
It's like I was watching this YouTube video by this guy, and he was talking about people don't realize, they think all they make is what they get in their check when they take it home.
And that's why they designed it. They want you to think that way.
People don't see that, the states coming out of it, and and the feds coming out of it, all these other little bits that's coming out of it. They don't see all that coming out of it. All they see is that that's $350 a week they get or whatever.
Yep.
And it's it's kind of tougher. Like my kids are young. Jacob is young. Dave, I don't know how old your kids are.
No, Jacob is getting old. David is young.
Oh, I'm not talking about him. I was talking about your Jacob.
No, I'm talking about his brother is only 27. Jacob's almost 40. He's old.
You're almost 40?
I'll be 40 in July.
Damn. You've lived a good life then, because you don't look it.
Thank you.
Hey, I saw you in person this weekend. You look 40. David truly looks like Jacob looked mid-30s, but David looks like a child. He looks like early 20s.
Yeah, he looks like he could be barely 20.
I mean, he looks like he could college age easy.
How many brothers do you have? You have 5 brothers and 2 sisters?
Yep.
I'm the oldest. A big farm.
All right, Ray, have a good night, buddy.
Lord have mercy. You grew up on eating a lot of vegetables, didn't you?
A balance. Not a lot of processed food.
Yeah. I mean,
but
when I was a kid, we always had a garden. It wasn't a big garden. It was about a half acre. But it made a lot. We grew a lot of food, so we always had lots of vegetables on the table. And
my dad's farm is a certified organic produce farm, so we always had plenty of those things to add to whatever we had. I mean, there was plenty of meat to go along with it, but it was all not processed. Very, very little processed food.
Yeah, there's a big demand for that stuff. My uncle has a farm that does that, organic farm that's in a farm stand and does very well.
Yep. Now I just grow like 5 different things: peas, tomatoes, peppers, carrots, lettuce. Yeah, that's about it.
You forgot one.
Weed?
No.
Oh, willows.
Austere willows.
Yeah.
Brenda, back where I grew up, land contracts on lots were real popular. For mobile homes.
And, I forgot to. I grow a heirloom variety of Indian corn that is very rare, and so I'm one of 4 different places you can order it from.
Cool. And everything was cool, except people made payments on these things for 30 years, and by the time the 30 years came up and they started needing their deeds for their property, the regulations had changed, and because these developers had never gone through the whole planning process, because they hadn't built county standard roads and all this kind of stuff in, it caused a lot of problems. Because I was before retired, my brother has a land surveying company. My dad had a land surveying company. We went in and surveyed a lot off, and I took the plat up to the county to be recorded, And they said you have to have a county stamp on it. So I took it down to the county office, and they said, no, we can't stand it. We can't stamp it because it doesn't meet the county ordinances. So everything went from nice and calm to all hell breaking loose about these lots. And it took a lot of passing the buck and, trying to say, well, we'll help get this through here, but this has got to stop. So those land contracts are good. Just make sure you got all your I's dotted and your T's crossed.
What's a land contract?
That's when I own a lot and I sell it to you, and basically I'm financing it. Is basically what it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't do that. I only do a mortgage note, even if it's a private note, but I don't do.
Yeah, I would do it and then flip the mortgage.
Yeah, I don't do like.
That's
Yeah, I don't
what
do
I
land
did.
contract. Yeah.
I'd find somebody else that wanted the money for the long term.
What time is it? Time for me to go to bed yet?
It's 11 o'clock.
All right, 9 minutes. What do y'all want to talk about for 9 minutes?
Yeah, you got to get up early in the morning.
I know Harlan's gonna be here at 6:15. What the hell?
Are you going to get up and make breakfast before you go? You're going to stumble out the damn door and say, "Stop at the Hardee's or wherever you like your biscuits at."
I'm on keto.
He's on keto again.
I don't get biscuits.
Have y'all been having
You're on keto again, right?
Don't do it.
I won't eat before. I don't eat before 10 o'clock, so we'll be done with yard sales before the time I eat. I'll have like 5 Diet Cokes, but that's okay. Hey, let's listen so we can hear what your code is.
The code is a fingerprint.
Damn it!
This whole house is.
You don't have optical scanners? What's wrong with you? You're so 1997.
The fingerprint's just a delusion.
Did you about get your hotel finished out? Your motel? You still working on units?
So I've got 4 of the 6 finished.
Wow.
Yep, 4 of 6 are done.
That's what I said.
Give Jacob another 5 years and he won't be socializing with us because he'll be rich. He'll be sitting on his boat off the coast of the Bahamas.
Hey, you still got to have friends somewhere.
I've been in a nursing home, so.
Nursing home.
No, hell, you will not either.
Tom will be passed and I'll be in a nursing home.
Yep. Nah. Here's the serious thought to wrap the show up with. You don't know how many times I think about the fact that I am 66 years old and time is short. And you folks like Jake here, who's young, y'all better be getting in a good position so you can enjoy being old. Going on.
Well, I'm gonna have fun before I'm old. That's my strategy. I'm gonna have all my fun before I'm old.
We'll do that.
I tried to help with that. We had fun in Nashville, so there you go.
No, we did. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe I'll show up randomly at one of your wing nights one night.
Saturday night was a good time. I don't know if Larry's still here or not, but I enjoy talking to Larry. Larry's a character now.
Yeah. That was the night David ditched us.
Where did David go?
He went to sleep. He was supposed to be taking a shower and come back downstairs, and he went to bed.
He's not used to that hard partying with with Scott and friends.
Saturday night, I'd quit drinking already. I was drinking Diet Coke.
Was that before or after the incident with waking up Joni because you didn't have a key?
That was Friday night. That was Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night.
She's gonna start treating Scott like he's 12. Now, do you have your keys? Do you have your roommate key? Let me see it. But
I would have woken up a whole lot later, but I told y'all, somebody wanted me to go get liquor.
Was that Jake?
No, he don't drink.
That's the reason he looks so young. He don't have any vices.
I don't know about that.
I told you it was Jennifer's fault. Jennifer. She gave all her Crown Apple away, and I was the only one left with whiskey.
That just sounds nasty.
What?
I don't know. I didn't try it. She loves it. I didn't
Crown Apple. That just.
Crown?
Did she put it in Sprite? I think she put it in Sprite or something.
Oh, that's even worse. Crown is supposed to go on ice, and that's it.
That's what I drink this on ice.
Don't you drink like 32 shots of espresso?
You either drink girl drinks or you drink bourbon on ice, you know?
Yeah, I just drink my 8 shots of espresso, so that's all I need.
Oh, God.
Is it 8? I think it's per drink, right?
So she's still here, Jennifer. Did you drink your Crown Apple on Sprite? Is that how you drink it?
2, 3 a day.
I'm too cheap for Crown. This is $12 cheaper a bottle.
Yeah, give me some old smoky, man.
Jake, you like 8 shots of espresso?
What was that question time?
I wouldn't. I said you drink 8 shots of espresso. I wouldn't sleep it for a week if I had 8 shots.
Listen to this. Tell them what you order.
The label's about that long. So, it's a venti iced caramel macchiato upside down, oat milk, 8 shots ristretto, extra caramel drizzle, 2 pumps of white mocha, and light ice.
Oh my God!
Is there some coffee in there somewhere?
8 shots. 8 shots of espresso.
Screw that, man. I wouldn't sleep for days.
I ordered one about 5 hours ago. I drank half of it.
Oh, he won't go to sleep.
I'll go to sleep in less than an hour. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock here. I'll be in bed fast. I'll be out like a light at 12 o'clock.
First time I went into a Starbucks, I said, "Do y'all have black coffee?"
Yeah.
And the guy tapped me on the shoulder that was in line behind me. We were at the Charlotte airport. He tapped me on the shoulder and he says, "How dare you come into a Starbucks and order a black coffee?"
Why is that?
He was just
all
joking.
kinds of people order black coffee.
No, he was just joking, but he's like, because it's like everybody's rattling off these long.
Oh, I got you.
Which I do like a Starbucks white chocolate mocha grande.
There you go.
But that's about it. All right, I gotta go. Scott, have fun tomorrow. Buy a lot of stuff. Jake, go easy on the tenants.
Nope.
Later, man.
It's all just a process. No emotions, no feelings attached to it. I just do the thing.
Business. It's business.
It's just business. That's the thing that people ask me about. Is like, okay, well, what if I cry? I'm like,
cry.
What if you cry? Oh, okay.
Here's a tissue.
Barry, we're still mad at you, Barry. You ditched us to hang out with Steve. You could hang out with all of us, and you stayed to hang out with Steve. We know how you are, Barry.
Hey, Barry.
We need to assign Barry to have to put together a small meetup, and then we'll have to show up at his place.
I forgot.
So they asked, what does the upside down mean?
Oh, so an ice caramel macchiato normally has the shots of espresso on the top, and I just want it all mixed in, so I say upside down so that it goes in the bottom, and then all the stuff gets poured on top, and it's all mixed together that way. But any macchiato always has the shots of espresso just sitting on top, and I don't want it that way.
You can't start up with a straw.
What the hell, man?
He's paying $14 for this damn drink.
He ain't paying shit for
it. Give it to him like he wants it.
He used stars. He used stars. He ain't paying nothing for it.
He's in stars. He ain't paying nothing for it.
You using stars?
This guy.
Rewards. So I sell the Starbucks mugs, and I earn points, and I get free drinks.
Okay.
I rarely ever pay for a drink.
Yep.
Dang.
Upside down, super duper.
You just got it all together, Jake.
The double pump.
All right. I got to go. Dave, good seeing you again.
Right on, man.
Take care. Scott, try to get some sleep now. Your boyfriend's gonna be here early. Are you messaging him back? Because he missed us, had something in the chat about you missed his message.
I think they're talking about you.
Thrifty, I'll be looking seeing you and the girls in September. I think that's when Beth's coming back out to go back to Santa's Land. Not Santa's Land, Land of Oz.
What?
Well, why am I killing you, Jennifer?
So Brenda wants to know, Harlan, are you married yet?
Oh my!
Everybody wants to know that. It's been like 8 months. Aren't y'all married yet? What the hell?
You talking about Harlan?
Yeah.
In the chat.
People won't leave him alone. Can't they just date and be happy?
Oh, right.
Why does there have to be a label on something?
Oh God!
He said that with a straight.
I'm tired of
too.
I know they're tired of hearing it. Hell, I'm tired of hearing people say it. Damn.
Well, I think most people just pick at Harlan because he after the last Mrs. Harlan he swore off women. So
Hey, let him live his best life.
That's right.
You really swear him off.
All I know is this: since I got married, Joni has bought me nothing from my reseller business. So let him keep getting good stuff.
All right, y'all have a great night.
Good time.
I didn't resell back then, but that's beside the point. All Joni does is steal from my reselling business.
Hey, I think that goes both ways, Scott, though, but don't tell her.
I found 2 pieces of Pyrex this weekend, and she stole both of them. There you go.
You haven't gotten into her Starbucks collection yet?
No, but it's very tempting.
I've seen part of her Pyrex collection.
It's just called trading, Scott.
Very tempting. Very tempting. All those expensive mugs in the dining room.
You guys could set up in
They're just they're not going anywhere. That's just a savings account right now.
Right.
She's talking about your drink.
Oh yeah.
So what did they say when you order that? Did the barista say anything to you at all about?
If they say anything, they'll say, "Did you used to be a barista?" And I'll say yes. That's in the barista world. We call that's definitely a barista drink.
Where's that, Phoebe? Phoebe
Now,
said,
I did meet when I did work for Starbucks, and once upon a time we used to have protein smoothies. We had a protein smoothie made with a frozen banana.
That doesn't even sound good.
I know it doesn't. It's nasty. It was disgusting.
It's like some kind of porn drink.
But the thing was, I made up a recipe for a bananas Foster Frappuccino that tasted exactly like a virgin bananas Foster. And we would use those bananas. We'd use the heck out of those bananas for that. Secret menu item.
So could you recreate it now?
If I had those ingredients. Yeah, I could walk behind a counter and make it right now. I mean, except for the fact they don't have frozen bananas anymore.
All right. What time is it? 10:04. That means if Harlan's going to be here at 6:15, I have to get up at 5:15. What the hell?
What's the extra hour for?
So Barry said it was worth it. We kicked ass at the yard sales and thrift stores. Steve's not even a reseller anymore. I want to hear it. Or a YouTuber. He skipped the show.
Or a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Mr. Sadie.
I'm gonna have a new co-host this week on the Reseller Report. And they resell as much as Steve. I'm the co-host. Fuck Steve. What do you think?
Chill when nobody else is there.
You ready to go to bed? You ready to go to bed? PPK, you ready to go to bed? You go to bed? Those are the magic words. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us on a Saturday night. Oh, Friday night.
Friday night.
Damn it.
Friday night, Saturday night?
Whatever.
Are we going to have a book show on Monday?
No, I canceled the one for that, mate. Well, and probably 2 weeks we'll do Atomic Habits.
Yeah.
That other book was so boring. I'm like, how am I going to discuss this crazy boring book?
I know.
But Atomic Habits, so I'm in chapter 3 right now. Almost at the end of chapter 3. And it's much more interesting and much more fascinating on the as he talks about, incremental gains. How do you make habits? So many people want to start willy-nilly.
1% every day.
1% every day. But the part about that book I find fascinating that nobody talks about? How many people lose 1% a day and are close to zero and they don't know it?
Oh, yeah.
Because he talks about the inverse. If you lose 1% a day, at some point you become zero. And
Yep.
I'm like, how many people, especially resellers and stuff, don't every day or fail to maintain, and so they so many days of even in 30 days, if you're break even 15 and are a little less the other 15, you are so far behind on down. It was very interesting. You think about this shit when you're riding around by yourself. So I do like that book. I'm in the middle of it right now. So
fantastic book.
And I'm gonna try to find another one. The next book I want to do is on building processes and that kind of stuff too. So I got to find the right book to build. I want something to build on the habits, by adding processes to habits. And so
the guy that created Salesforce was a very process driven person. I think he put out a book about how he created his processes. I think I've heard people talk about it. I don't remember much about it, but it might be one to look up. See if there is such a book. I think there is. I think he wrote a book about his way of creating processes.
Yeah, the Blue Ocean strategy was interesting, and where we're going and what's going to happen and how many different markets are going to open up and how much success you can have by, making new markets. I mean, I understand all that, but it's hard to apply that to reselling unless you just generically throw it at new platforms like Whatnot or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Unless you start selling willow twigs. That's a little bit of a scenario.
I'm not selling willow twigs.
Well, it would no longer be a blue ocean then.
I know a guy that does. If you want to buy some, I know a guy that does sell some. Yeah, that book was interesting, but it was kind of boring.
Very dry, very dry. Tidbits here and there. I don't know. I felt like I got maybe 10 little tidbits out of it or so, 10 or 11 tidbits, but very dry and hard to endure.
I'm the same too, but and his processes were hard to explain and really relate to reselling too. So I was like, tough.
Yep. Mm.
And so I'm like, how do I punt? I'm like, you know what? I'll just admit I picked one that wasn't great for discussion, and we'll carry on the next month.
Yep. It'll be good.
So Atomic Habits. Yeah, I talked about Little Wednesday. Atomic Habits. All right, everyone, have a Merry Christmas. May the Force be with you.
Happy New Year. Take it easy.
What do you guys say, Dave?
Take it easy. Here, what do you guys say?
Dave says nothing as he plays with his pussy.